We're recording?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the Thread Count podcast.
Hey,
my name is Shannon Laleem. I'm here with my co-host.
Cheryl Crow.
Always wanted to meet you.
And our guest today.
If it makes you happy. Is it actually a Sheryl Crow song?
I don't know.
I don't
Sorry,
think so.
sorry.
I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that Sheryl Crow is no, that's Shania Twain. Yeah, no, I don't know what Sheryl Crow is.
Yeah.
That's Shania Twain.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Zach Bugarin.
Hi, guys.
And I say your name correct, right?
You do say my name correct.
Okay, yeah. I wanted
Also
to make
known
sure.
as Ziggy Balldust.
Ziggy Balldust.
Ziggy Balldust.
Yeah.
What is there dust on the balls?
Yeah. I like to do cocaine naked.
Could you absorb that stuff through your balls, you think?
I don't know.
Could you absorb any drug through your
Cocaine
balls?
cream.
Acid, I'm assuming?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that one you can push into a baby's stomach if you wanted to. Oh, sorry, baby. All right.
Your life's going to be weird.
Whoa. Yeah, we went in there quick.
This is not my podcast.
Yeah,
You can
we
say
went in
whatever
there
you
quick.
want on it.
We went in there quick. Joey's the one with all the nieces and nephews. Whoa.
All right. Well,
You okay, bud?
So you do comedy down here. That's how we met.
Yes.
How long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy. I started comedy 8 years ago, and then the first couple years were kind of maybe like a couple of months here, and then a bunch of time off, relationship stuff, and then I didn't have a car for like my first 2 or 3 years of comedy,
wow.
which is almost impossible
South Florida.
Yeah, it was very tough. So
dang.
I didn't really start hitting it like constantly until about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But I started 8 years ago.
Yeah. And what like made you start comedy? What like kind of inspired you?
So I was living in a really shitty neighborhood. I had just gotten out of a relationship, and I have an aggressive dog breed.
Oh.
Well, he is aggressive as well, but it's like the breed.
I'm so scared, dude.
Yeah, Joey's really scared of
I don't
dogs.
think I could go near your dog if it's kind of scary.
Well, you're never going to be my dog. You don't have
right.
to worry about that.
I wish I could.
Yeah, he's super cute and everything, but he's just very territorial and protective of me. But so the place that
I'm trying to, you know what? You know?
Yeah. He actually at this point he's more he doesn't like women as much because they take my attention away from him.
Oh.
So
he said,
might
"Fuck
actually
though,
like
bitch."
you.
Yeah, he might like me,
He used to
definitely.
just like women, but
Yeah.
maybe he'll like men more now.
I think he'll change to just to me.
Yeah, it'll just be you.
Yeah.
But
It's my dog now.
it's your dog.
It
now.
just like
Oh,
becomes
dude,
mine and then gets territorial
Stealing
back.
it.
And you're like, yo,
for
what
the
fuck,
love
bro?
of God, take my dog from me. I love
my
him to
God.
death.
It would
but
eat
I
my
can't
cats
do
probably,
We have
right?
cats.
Does
Oh,
it
you
eat
kill your
cats?
cats immediately. Yeah. He's killed like 7 cats.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
What are you talking about?
Well, because he finds them when we're walking. Like he'll find them in bushes.
What?
Well, because
Oh my god.
dogs.
Are you for real right now?
Yeah. He's killed like 7 cats. He's killed like 6 possums, like a dozen squirrels, 4 or 5 birds.
Put
like,
that dude to work.
Yeah. He's bad. He's bit a couple people.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Is
What
one of
was
your cats?
that?
Speaking of cats, they're scared
Go
of
check
your
that
story.
out. What did he do? What did
He's
he
just
drop
knocking
in?
stuff in the sink.
Fucking asshole. Speaking of cats. Spray bottle him. Shake the bottle.
He wants the attention. He's coming.
Yeah,
Come
bring the cat
on,
over here.
cat.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Get on here. Stop making
on up here,
noise.
buddy.
There's no pit bulls here. They're gonna eat you and the 7 other cats that got destroyed.
Yeah, give some for my dog to be
Said that
jealous
so
of.
casually,
Oh my
and
God.
like if I see like I've seen like a couple cats dead on the road, and it's been like a bad day.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like leave them. If he kills a cat, I go back and
You like get rid of the evidence, and you're like, hope that fucking wasn't a friendly cat.
no, I'll like bury the cat or something like that. Dude, it hurts me when it happens. It's just I've had him
I'm
for,
sorry, yeah.
It's all right. I've had him for 12 years, so you kind of start getting numb to it.
You're like, every couple of years he kills a cat. Every couple of years he kills a baby. And
Yeah. Every now and then he kills a child.
yeah. He's never bit a kid then or what?
He's never been a kid. No.
Yeah, because that's always how they like, that's when they are like,
Yeah.
They
yeah.
know adults are like fucking.
No, if
dirtbags.
he bit a child, I would put him down, like myself.
Oh.
How?
With a gun.
Oh my God, Old Yeller.
Yeah. My dad's a cowboy, so like I've seen him put animals down. So
What, dude?
Yeah.
And like with a gun, you've seen your
Yeah,
dad
yeah.
shoot like a pet you had.
No, not a pet. Like a couple of his horses, cows.
That
Horses?
broke their
Why?
legs.
Yeah, their leg gets broken, or
Yeah.
they're like super old and sick, and there's nothing you can do about it anymore. And he doesn't want them to suffer, So
You gotta blow them up.
What?
That's such like a
That's
old school
nuts.
thing to do, but it was like someone had to do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
I mean,
dad-
This was in the 90s, I guess.
What do horses, wild horses, do when they're just like all fucked up and old? They're just like, oh,
Probably coyotes or something.
oh yeah.
Yeah, wolves.
Yeah.
Damn, they probably don't taste as good as the young ones though. Like if you get an old horse, a pack of coyotes, the coyotes are like, this tastes like shit.
Maybe a little.
On the young one.
I don't think they're too concerned with it.
Maybe
I think
it's
the
a
old ones
little.
probably
Like, this is a lot easier than it
Like,
usually
this
is.
one has Crohn's. You
the
can taste
skin. The
Crohn's.
skin is easier to rip.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like the skin's a little more like lucid. You know?
Oh no, poor horses, dude.
Like old people's skin.
Oh, Joe, you all right? Come here, buddy.
Yeah.
It's okay. You've never met any of them.
So what kind of music do you like?
well, Joe, your dad killed the skunk.
Yeah, but the skunk was attacking my dogs.
Yeah, a
It was
rabid skunk.
And then my dogs had to be quarantined for like 6 months, and only my dad could go near him because he had to get the rabies shot.
Ooh.
And it's like a fucked up. I think it might be in your stomach. I don't know.
Well, skunks are they're basically like...
So it was coming at the dogs. They were going back and forth, and it was definitely rabid. And my
It was
dad
during the day.
My dad like went at it with a stick and bopped it right on the head, fucking, and then it went on its side, and then he bashed it.
Nice. Yeah. They're like pretty much like badgers, right?
Yeah. Speaking of bashing, you ever like bash a bitch or something?
Not without her asking.
That's a good answer, dude.
You know?
Nice.
Yeah. Consensually.
Yeah.
Consensually.
Yeah.
Cool.
I do always feel weird about it because even though it was consensual, there's no proof that it was consensual.
Yeah.
You know?
And then
Do you ever
how
feel
like,
the
bury
need to
them?
draft a consent letter?
No, but I have been like, we have to get this on film. Like, if you're going to want me to do this, I need you to say it on film.
On film.
Yeah.
Say what types of things?
Well, like
No.
slapping and stuff like that.
Slapping. You were
yeah.
like, I'm gonna need you to like take a video saying, "Please slap me," for
Yeah,
you to
yeah,
slap
I
a
exactly.
girl.
thought you just meant you getting a video and being like, "Hey, I need you to repeat. I consent." You just pull it up, and the girl's like, "I consent."
And then
You're like,
slap
"Oh
her.
right, yeah."
No. Specifics. We need
my
details.
God.
Yeah. Only not like, oh, it's so different these days. Like even the first time a girl was like, slap me, I was like, and she's like, I need you to prove that you said that you want me to slap you because I got big hands.
What?
You know?
That's hilarious.
And any
To like
girl-
be like, wait.
Yeah.
You want me to do what?
Yeah. And any woman I've noticed who wants you to slap them, they always say harder,
Yeah.
and it's like it's gonna leave a mark.
It's
And I don't want to leave a mark on you. I'm from what I've been told, I'm a soft dom.
soft.
Yeah, so it's like I'm gonna slap you, but I do feel bad the whole time, or not
Dang.
bad, but I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So if you
I'm
want me to-
chunked up, boy.
Joey doesn't
Jumped
like.
up.
Joey
No,
doesn't
I'm
like
not.
to
I-
slap hard. Yeah, in the
That's good.
face.
You're a sweet boy.
I wouldn't say you like to slap. You also don't really like to
I
choke
don't
me.
like just like anger and aggression in general, but sometimes I get real angry. Ooh!
Do you make that noise when you do it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey doesn't like to be choked either. He makes like a face like he looks like he thinks it's the end.
When you choke him.
Yeah.
I go.
And then it like it's kind of comical, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh.
Yeah. I've never been one to. I don't like pain.
Yeah.
You know. I don't even particularly
My
want
whole
to.
life
inflict-
is to avoid it. So if something bad happens and I'm in pain,
Yeah.
what you gonna do? No, I don't know.
Get shot in the street and he just comes a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
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 Shot in the
So what
street.
kind of music you into? What were you raised with? Huh?
What was I raised with?
Yeah. What was the first thing you remember hearing? Was it like the Beatles? Or was it Steely Dan? Or was it like Leonard Skinner? Or was it Kid Rock? Or was it like Ocho Cinco? Or
Real answer would be Polynesian music. But like anything.
How was it played to you? Like on a record?
No, like live.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I've been dancing since I was like 1.
Damn.
And my grandmother's a choreographer.
So tell us about dancing.
You gotta move to the beat.
You just moved because I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I think my hemorrhoids would just be bashed up to bits.
Oh, you know what?
They would make you wear a thong?
Speaking of which,
You got hemorrhoids?
there's some hemorrhoid cream for
Oh
you.
my god! Oh yeah.
And I couldn't find any hand sanitizer for you for when you apply it, so I just got you rubbing alcohol.
Oh, we needed
For
that
your
actually,
hands.
dude. We never can find rubbing alcohol. For
Well,
some
there
reason.
you got
Look at
70% isopropyl.
Isopropyl.
I almost got witch hazel on accident.
Witch hazel, dude. This is great. I
This
love
is
this.
awesome,
shit.
dude.
I didn't go
We
for
are
name
actually
brand, I went
sponsored
for-
by
We're sponsored by Publix brand.
Thank you, Publix, for sponsoring this rubbing alcohol and hemorrhoid ointment.
Hemorrhoidal
We're gonna try this later in these very sheets.
It's just this hemorrhoidal ointment on it. Yeah.
It's good to go,
it was
dude.
half the price of Preparation H, so
Oh my
half
God.
the price, same amount of effectiveness.
That's
though, I
so
assume.
nice, dude. I'll leave it here just for a
Same
little
formula.
Same formula.
Same formula.
Same formula.
bit.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
literally use some of that shit right now, dude.
Yeah.
I've been sits bathing it up.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get
Last
closer to the
night you
camera
were
so they
giving me
can't see
some
it?
tips. You were saying that I should not sit down when I pee. Tell me about that, partner.
Yeah, when you sit on the toilet for too long and you're not pooping.
But does it? Because that's gonna happen to everyone. Everyone's on the toilet for a while,
Right,
like
but you're
throughout
only,
your life.
But you're only supposed to be on the toilet long enough to poop.
Really, you got to get up right after because it's nice
Well-
to sit for a long time, especially when it burns.
Right, so you sit for a long time and your asshole is just getting pushed out because you're sitting there.
It's getting cooler from the hot sauce dripping off.
Well,
It's
think
getting cooler
about
because
like
more and more of it is getting exposed to the air.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if that's real. I'm not like a scientist. Or anything,
That is kind of what my ass looks like.
Yeah, but it is like common practice that if you sit on the toilet for too long, you get hemorrhoids.
It's like two starfruit.
Well, I
peeking
feel
at
like
each
it's
other.
because naturally people are supposed to poop like squat, like you're supposed to poop in like a hole in the ground, like that's where you're supposed to poop, or just on the ground.
Yeah, but like in a squat position.
Like
yeah,
when we
you're saying.
camp, you don't like sit there
We have
and
good
hold your
shits when
poop.
we camp. We just
We have the
fucking
best shits
shit, and
when
we're
we
holding
camp.
onto a tree, and my arm is sore, and I'm like, I need to end this shit because my arm's fucking sore.
You hold onto a tree and you squat and
Gotta end that shit, boy.
you support.
You gotta end
You
that
got-
shit.
Are you covering your wee wee?
Yeah.
Is it? If it gets chunky, don't
Your
worry
little
about
shorts.
it. You won't be the first.
They are very small shorts.
Dude, how did we miss that?
That's the
You
style.
had that bandana full of stuff ready to go.
Well, she knew.
I saw you like had like
She
something.
walked out and I was
you,
like, turn around. as
I
was
saw you
rapping.
were like doing
Damn.
something. I didn't know what you were doing. I was like, who knows what he's about to bring into
And
bed.
you're like,
with
I'm
us.
going to the car, and we're like, yeah, we'll come with you. And you're probably like, fuck. These
No,
fucking
I brought
people.
that inside when I first came.
Oh,
I just
okay.
got to the car to get the tobacco.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Dang bang. Whoa, you touched my pang pang. You
Have-
definitely
Like, no
touched
logos.
it.
Have you? No. That's a sponsor.
I don't think that's how that works. It's not my podcast or anything, but
We have a lot of fake sponsors.
that's cool.
Yeah, because no one has sponsored us yet. So if you want to sponsor
Sponsored by
us,
Public.
yeah, like we would take a sponsorship. We're looking for a betting sponsorship.
Bublé. It's bublé.
We're looking for a pajama sponsorship.
That'd be good.
You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like this set makes me look like a big clit,
A big clit?
just a big pink clit.
No.
No, you look like the walls at like a bougie hotel in Miami,
Yeah, bougie
like
hotel.
a boutique motel.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, like I would like to OD in whatever hotel those.
The
walls
Four
are.
Seasons.
yeah.
One day.
You would
I would.
if you were in Miami Beach in a
I would
hotel
hope
like
so.
this. Yeah.
He'd be living in the 80s. You look
yeah.
like you live in the 80s.
Yeah, this is totally accidental, and it's, yeah.
You look like a fucking, I would say, like Ron Burgundy hulked out, like into just a little bit bigger of a person.
Dude, Will Ferrell is substantially larger than me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a big guy. I think he's like 6'7".
You look like
I
you
think when
could
you say
be-
hulked out, you meant colored.
No.
meant more of a brownie thing.
Yeah.
Not the general size of you.
He says generally brown Hulk.
The general
Hulk,
size
brown,
of you.
It's the same thing. Cheers for the what was it? Cherry 7-Up and tequila. It just tastes like tequila.
We're looking for more sponsors.
Cherry 7-Up?
Yeah.
No, thank you. What kind of music do you guys listen to?
Oh, dude, fucking
Like
everything.
K-pop.
K-pop? Yeah?
No.
Big BTS fans?
I don't know what that is.
No?
No.
Jonathan Park?
I only listen to like really specific underground K-pop.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that? No, name some.
Like
I'm actually genuinely interested.
like Jeffrey and the BCs.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna.
I believe
Like
I'm just making.
Fortune Cookie Souls.
I refuse to play along with that. Fortune cookies.
When did you ever get out of Polynesian music, or is that primarily what you still listen to?
No. That was just you asked what was like the first music.
Oh yeah, well,
So it was Polynesian.
Yeah.
Was the first, probably that I can remember. And then like I said, my dad was a cowboy, so a lot of like George Strait, Brooks and Dunn, Garth Brooks, stuff like that, like early, like late 80s, early 90s.
Before
mom-
he left the family.
No, my dad left when I was like 1. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You were like, I just tried to be connected to him by like looking up what he liked musically.
Well, there was no looking up at the time.
Oh,
This is
true.
1980. I think he left in 87.
Oh shit.
So, but I actually remember specifically because my mom never really listened to music much when I was a kid. She just had like those compilation CDs, you know, the best of whatever decade.
Oh, yeah,
that was
yeah.
like the most
Yeah.
she ever had.
Yeah.
And then my stepfather had like an old 80s Acura, and he had a Bismarcky tape and a New Kids on the Block tape or something like that.
Tapes, yeah.
Cassette, exactly. And so it was like his car was always playing like she's Just a Friend and whatever, something else, maybe the radio or something.
Yeah.
And then it was my brother in the 90s when it was like, all right, now we're listening to music, and then it was a lot of like hip hop and metal, you know,
Hip hop and
like
metal.
Wu-Tang, but then also Korn and like White Zombie, and then like Noriega, but then Metallica, very very back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, because I'm 30, he's 32. And
I ain't
so
32 yet. I ain't
Well.
32 yet.
pretty much.
I'm almost 30.
And
Anybody ever tell you have the eyes of
a murderer?
no, well that Steve Buscemi?
Oh no, dude. I guess he's got nice eyes.
Look at him. Look at your wife. Turn your head.
Because they're
Turn
red
your
as
head.
fuck.
No, you know what you look
You
like
got-
right
you
now?
got Buscemi eyes.
No, I got huge
No.
bags, dude.
It's
No.
not bad. It's like the
Shannon got me eye
No.
you
cream.
have big
Cover-
eyelids too.
Go like this again. You look like the fucking mummy from Under Wraps.
What the fuck is going on right now? My eyes burn. This light is burning my eyes. Ah!
You know, from this angle, you somewhat resemble a young Steve Buscemi.
God damn, dude.
Hey, that's a compliment,
I
dude.
don't know
Steve
if it
Buscemi was a
is.
good-looking dude when he was young.
I gotta look up pictures because I just picture him old with fucking like crazy eyes from fucking.
Yeah, you have crazy eyes.
Yeah,
He has crazy eyes.
yeah, for sure. And
You both kind of have crazy
and
eyes.
that's when he's crazy eyes. I feel like I like can accentuate my
You have
eyes like
intense
this.
eyes.
I have intense
You
eyes.
got crazy eyes.
But my eyes, like resting, my resting eyes are like this. His crazy eyes are even crazier than his crazy eyes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they puncture holes in the amphibians.
Show some anger eyes for us. Give us some anger eyes. Give us some Randy Usher came back in town. He stole our parking spot again. There's Clockwork.
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned about your
The
hemorrhoids.
old in out, in out. What?
I'm just concerned about your hemorrhoids.
Do you want to see
Make
them?
that face. Not really.
I need chapstick. I need chapstick.
But
They're big.
I'm
He-
only
he
halfway
hit 'em.
through my first tequila and cherry 7-Up, so time
There's
will
more
tell.
coming, baby.
Anything could change in a few hours.
You can have it with ginger ale. You could have it with Got some more cherry 7-Up.
And then we have
music do you listen to?
Yeah.
Oh, like a lot of stuff. Like I actually like.
We all know the answer to this question. I was wondering how much you were going to tiptoe around it before you got to it.
No, I like Taylor Swift. I like white boy reggae. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, like
Revolution.
Buds?
Revolution, I like a lot. Revolution, Taylor Swift. I'm thinking of my top artists usually every year. Drake. Like I have such a mix of what I listen to.
What's that band that's like? I say oh, you say I say revolution, you say ja. That's like white boy reggae, right?
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure we've seen it.
No.
We've seen Sublime. We've seen what was that other band we saw, Joe, at
Sublime.
Sunfest.
The band who sings about sex with a 12-year-old prostitute.
Well, Sublime was a really weird show when we saw it, actually. But we've seen.
Oh, you're talking about Sublime with Rome and.
Yeah. We've seen Ziggy Marley a couple times. We've seen Jack Johnson a bunch of times. We've seen Bayside a bunch of times. I've seen We the Kings. I've seen Black Eyed Peas. I've seen Justin Bieber. I've seen the Jonas Brothers a bunch of times. I've seen Britney Spears. I've seen the Backstreet Boys. I really like live music.
So a general pop.
Yeah, but also Band of Horses. We love Band of Horses. Death Cab. I've seen Death Cab a couple times. Super into pop punk when I was younger. So, cool. But I would say not so.
You
A Day to Remember.
All the most expensive concerts, all those bands. I'm I would never go to them just because how expensive they can be.
Not always what? You're saying Taylor Swift?
Or Bieber or
Bieber I saw for free because he did this free show thing in Buffalo one year. That's and cool. Me and my friends snuck in. I saw the Jonas Brothers twice. My parents paid for it. I was young.
Yeah.
And then one time me and Joe went right before the pandemic. And then... Where did we go? And it wasn't that expensive. Taylor Swift, my tickets.
There was so much yelling, dude. It got to me. The girls were yelling, dude.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of preepies.
Thought they were yelling at me. They were like.
Actually, the most expensive concert we've gone to has probably either been Paul Simon. Paul Simon was super expensive. We've seen him a couple times. David Byrne was kind of expensive at the time for us. We were 19, paying $150 for tickets.
Who's David Byrne?
From the Talking Heads.
The leader of the Heads.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I only know the name.
And
I'm not familiar.
He's amazing.
I'd have to hear
The Dead. We've paid a lot of money actually to see The Dead, which is actually not mainstream.
The remaining members.
So the most expensive concert ticket, has been
weird if it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, it's not all of them actually. Technically, The Dead and Co. is not all of them. Dead 50 was, but Joey got food poisoning and couldn't go.
Couldn't go like a little bitch.
Yeah, I've had food poisoning quite a few times.
Really?
Yeah.
How long did it last?
Usually lasts 2 days. Well, it's a day.
Mine lasted 2 weeks, dude.
Well, I think you were
That
actually
was E. coli.
poisoned. No. So Joey had this sushi roll that had eel in it, and eel is known to sometimes carry a type of parasite.
Yeah.
I was waking up every day and just puking and feeling so nauseous and sick for days.
Yeah.
It's called sayugo-toxin. It's a poison. So they eat, eels eat a fish that eats a toxic algae. So the toxic algae builds up the ecosystem. And so then the eel has poison in its body. And you eat it, it looks perfectly fine. But it poisons you and it gives you food poisoning-like symptoms.
Ooh.
Yeah, sayugo-toxin. It's common in barracuda and eels.
Gotcha. You said 2 weeks?
Yeah, he was in the hospital. And they gave him,
you were in the hospital and everything?
They gave him, a 30-pack of Oxys and a 30-pack of Xanax and sent him home.
Holy shit.
That's what they do in Florida. They're I was I'm having an anxiety attack, and they were here's some drugs, get out of here.
Yeah.
They're let's get you back here in a little bit. Yeah, we'll have you right back.
That's hilarious. 2 weeks, man. That's a bummer. Yeah, that's not food poisoning. That's like you said, that's
poisoning.
You're poisoned.
Yeah.
I had E. coli once, and it was a week.
That's crazy.
I think also
was
your
brutal.
anxiety was like a lingering, like you were so scared because you were so sick, and then it kind of made you like scared for a while.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Ain't the right boot true?
Oh, really?
Bandanas, yeah.
Oh my god. You didn't wash it either. You're just like he keeps like
No,
touching.
it's very much washed.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So I'm
All right,
No.
You stony baloney? Is that what's
no.
happening?
I don't do that stuff, dude.
Oh, did we not talk about that here?
No.
You hide it.
You know.
Oh, we got a cat. We got
Edit
a
this
cat.
out.
Oh,
Hey,
Jerry.
what's happening, homie? That's Jerry.
Oh no,
Never
we
mind.
left.
Oh.
Like,
He
now
was
it's just
like,
coming
he
in to see
goes,
what's up.
that guy's a cat killer. Cat killer.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, I
You've got the
love
blood.
cats.
I'm just kidding. Dude.
You've
I'm
got
just
the blood
messing.
of several cats on you. He can sniff it.
Dude, I love cats. I only have a dog because I was dating a girl and we got a dog together. And then I took in my current dog and then we broke up and I had obviously kept the one. And I love him, but I love cats.
You kept the dog and you lost the girl.
Well, yeah.
You're
Well, I
like,
was gonna say,
well,
lost is
I
a bit of
broke
a
up with
stretch.
her, and then you were like, no, I guess I
Well,
didn't.
I broke up with her. We broke up. We were like dating off and on
It
for
was
like
mutual.
10 years.
Oh.
But then like the last time we broke up, it was definitely she broke up with me for sure.
10 years. Wow.
The first 4 times we broke up, it was me. And then the last time it was her. And I was like, oh yeah, it's like super done now.
Yeah.
Once she decided like we were done, I was like, yeah, that's when you know it's over. So, yeah.
Wow.
Dang, dang,
I'm
the
fine.
final bang, bang.
Yeah. You sound.
She's
sound
pregnant now. It's cool.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
she's
Oh.
pregnant. She's
Not with
she's-
your baby.
No, she's in love. I'm very happy for her. It's super cool because she wanted kids and a family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't want any of that. And,
Oh yeah.
But somebody did ask me. They're like, "Do you think it's yours?" I'm like, "I don't know. What do you think? We haven't seen each other in 4 years." But if it was mine, God, would that be funny? Like,
Those are some strong swimmies.
dude, just one of them hanging on for dear life forever. That kid comes out way more Asian than it's supposed to be.
We
Oh my
just
God.
dance the fuck out of there, honestly.
He's
just hula out
He's
of
like
there.
hanging on like
Yeah.
cliffhanger, dude.
Yeah.
Just batting off whatever other sperm's coming in there.
So what's
That's
your music
crazy.
like? Is it like just like a bunch of guys slapping asses? Like baka baka baka?
No.
The Polynesian music. Is it like
That's actually not far off from Tahitian drumming. You're not far off.
I don't
In a
know the
way.
word you just said, to
In a
be
way.
honest. I don't
Tahiti.
Tahiti. So Tahitian. But like all the
Where's
islands,
Tahiti?
all the islands have their own.
Where's Tahiti? I know it's a nice place. I've heard.
Tahiti is South Pacific. Hawaii's north of Tahiti.
Yeah.
And then New Zealand is like west.
So
I didn't know New Zealand was considered part of the Polynesian island. Because you said something. Did you say that the other day?
Yeah, I don't know if I said it, but they are. It depends on like. I guess it depends on who. I actually don't know that, but I guess it
Yeah.
depends on who discovered what. you
Okay.
know? So
Okay.
like Fiji, and I think maybe Guam or something like that. Like there's Melanesia, Micronesia, and Polynesia.
Yeah.
And Polynesia is Hawaii,
Yeah.
French Tahiti and French Polynesia collectively are considered part of it, and then Samoa, New Zealand, Tonga, and then there's like a bunch, Kiribati.
Oh
There's
yeah.
like a whole bunch of
Samoa.
different.
Oh yeah.
There's
yeah.
tons of
Where
islands.
Where's your family from?
My biological grandfather is Tahitian French Jew. They were French Jews who fled France during World War I, and they went to Tahiti because Tahiti's still a French colony even today. And then my grandmother she's from the Tuamotus. They're Paumotu, so they're from a small group of islands that are part of French Polynesia. They're atolls.
Yeah.
So like all little like islands with lagoons in the middle.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of them, and she's from Takaroa, is the island that she's from. Oh, that's what this is.
Whoa, what
That's
the fuck?
That's the island she's from.
That's not an eel? I thought I was going to eat
Oh
that.
shit.
sorry.
Oh shit.
So that's like
Okay.
where the water comes in, And when I showed it to her, she was
And
like,
so it's just land. It's a strip of land.
"This is a strip of land, and then this is all water." Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're going to these like the Azores Islands, which
Yeah,
are like
the,
these.
the
They
Azores,
have like
yeah.
a lot of this
Wait,
stuff because
it's
of
a
volcanoes.
strip. It's a small strip
It's
of
a
land.
small strip of land. Yeah.
So like a wave could just fucking come over the houses sometime.
I mean, I don't know. Possibly?
How tall is the land? How elevated?
I don't think it's that elevated. I know that. I think maybe now there's like an airstrip, but I know for a time you could only get to the different atolls like on a boat or like a what is it, outrigger, stuff like that. So depending on what time you had to stay because of the tides, because if you left during like a certain tide, you'd get crashed into like the reef and stuff.
Yeah.
So apparently, I don't know if it's like a like a joke or like just like an old wives' tale, but like everybody has like at least one uncle who died on the reefs because they got drunk and they're like, no, I'm going home to my island, and then they find their body the next day.
Dang.
So, alcohol is all the across the entire planet. Alcohol has always been the deciding factor of tribal people surviving or not. So
Yeah. Have you ever like gone on vacation over there or no?
No, I haven't been to French Polynesia since I was a baby.
But you were there when you were a child then.
I've been there when I was a child. Yeah. It's just my family goes, but like no, nothing to remember. Yeah, it's very expensive to get out there.
Yeah, I would imagine it's far.
And I always wanted to go to Japan first, and I've been to Japan, so I guess I kind of got to go anyway. But
yeah, I mean, I would be like so curious. I mean, I've been to like, I'm like a couple different things. I'm like technically I'm Irish, French. English and Italian, but I'm mainly Irish, like English, French.
Right.
But
yeah, I have a lot of Irish and English as well on my grandmother's side.
Yeah, and I've been to Ireland. I was young, but I've been to Italy. I've been all over Italy. I've been to like Paris. We're going again, and then we're going to England too.
That's cool. Oh yeah, you guys are going to Paris soon.
Next weekend, yeah.
You go next weekend?
Or actually, when this comes out, this weekend. Yeah.
Je m'appelle.
This is actually going to be.
Shit like that to French people, they won't like me, right? If I'm like, hey, how's it going? And they're like, oh, woo, woo. And I'm like, oh, woo, woo, oh, woo.
Dude, I hope you do. I mean, I've never been to France, but I hear in Paris like they genuinely.
Aren't they all just like twig
nice,
people?
Yeah, I hear like they genuinely don't like Americans.
I'll fucking kick through a wall if I can twig French.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point in Paris, you probably have to be more concerned with like the refugees and stuff like that.
What does that mean? Who are they?
Like all the refugees that they let in
That's
over the last few
racist.
years? No, it's not. It's not racist.
No, I'm joking.
They literally let in like hundreds of thousands of undocumented,
What have
people.
we done?
And I mean, we let them in all the time. No, but like over there, like it's like it is actually like France is like falling apart.
Yeah.
My friend, or not my friend, my ex-girlfriend's friend was just there recently.
Yeah.
And her last night in Paris, she was like in a cocktail dress and whatever, and she's like, this Muslim dude just walked up and punched her in the face and was like, there are evil men outside right now. You need to cover yourself up and protect yourself. And I see how you're looking at it. I know it's horrible, but it's also kind of funny. It's
it's also like, how frequently is that happening?
I don't know. But also, it's like that guy didn't know how.
Not being in the USA, because actually it could happen here too.
Dude, you live in Lake Worth. Calm down, dude.
Yeah.
I was driving around here before I got here. There's a lot of the poor whites terrify me. Is all I can say.
Listen, these houses are worth like a lot of money.
This neighborhood's nice. But like,
you go anywhere,
dude, on US 1 and shit. I'm like, I'm like, holy shit, dude, that
Florida.
Publix. I was like, what the fuck is going on in here? Like
Publix, there's always something
like a
going
nuke
on.
went off in there.
Yeah.
Our Publix is so fucking ghetto. Yeah.
It's so ghetto.
It's
dude.
so bad.
It has no windows. It's
Someone's gonna win the fucking
doesn't have any
lottery.
windows.
It has 5 aisles.
Yeah.
It's like the smallest Publix with like the least amount of like. It's like the frozen aisle is the size of like one aisle in a normal Publix. It's a sad disgrace.
I can feel your body heat, dude.
You can feel my body.
You want some more of that? Let me know when you need some more cherry 7-Up.
Oh my god!
Sponsorship.
Now, have you
actually feel my body heat?
I can't, dude. Right here, I can feel it. Yeah, you're warm, brother. I feel you're fucking like the
do.
werewolf in Twilight right now, keeping me warm, dude.
Oh,
We're
do run
both
kinda hot.
we're both
Yeah.
that one skinny ass bitch.
I'm
That
never
skinny ass
very
bitch.
warm.
Huh?
My heart's going to explode at any moment, so I'm sure I run pretty hot.
It's from the tequila.
Have you ever had a threesome?
Yes,
You
I
have.
have. Yes. Just
Okay, tell us.
Whoa.
one. I have to spare details, like a decent amount of details, because for
Yeah.
for their sakes.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
people
yeah.
involved.
You don't have to identify the people.
No,
Just
no,
tell
of
us
course,
the
of course. But
premise.
that's the whole thing. Is like,
Yeah. Oh, the
I-
premise.
If I
Yeah.
explain the premise, I feel like maybe a couple of my friends will piece something together.
Okay.
But
So you fucked some of your friends.
no, nothing like that. But it was presented to me,
Oh.
and it was cool, but it was kind of like
Were you all outsiders or were you not?
one of them was.
Okay.
If I understand your
Yeah,
question.
meaning like
Like-
anyone dating.
Oh no, none of us were dating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Everyone was single. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
For the
ready-
sake of the story, yeah, well, everyone was
Oh
single.
yeah. And,
But no, there was nothing unethical about it. No
Yeah.
one's feelings got hurt. It was like agreed upon.
Yeah.
It was like a last minute thing.
This is a
and-
boy and a girl, or this
No,
is two girls?
Two girls.
Oh, two girls, okay.
But for sure, it was like my presence there was as like I was like a sex doll. You know what I mean? Like my presence there wasn't like, yeah, I'm gonna be in a threesome. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna be in a threesome. And I was like, oh, I'm not in control of this at all. Like I'm just here to be the thing, which was also fine. But also the two women were so different sexually, like their styles. So it was like kind of hard to keep up because one was like kind of aggressive and the other one was more like sensual. You know?
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was fun for a while, for like a little while, and then at one point I think we kicked the more aggressive one out, because it was just
You're
it was
like-
like, yeah, like you're not really like you're not following the flow of anything here. You're just doing what you want to do, and it was like
You're like, this is like.
while you were doing
She-
the sensual one, the other one was just like flicking her asshole, and you're like, "Ow, that kind of hurts." And she was like, "You fucking like it."
Well, yeah, it was kind of like like
You guys
You
were going
fucking
for.
like
like
asshole
almost
flick.
breaking my nose with her ass and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm like,
dude,
dude,
don't
calm,
break a nose,
calm
dude.
down. Like, this is
You-
supposed
Don't
to be
break
fun.
nose.
You were
So-
going for a sensual romantic threesome, and she was going for a dirty Pornhub threesome.
Yeah. And it's like also, it's like, it's the end of the night. We've been drinking all night, and it's like, how much effort can I really put into two women and one? And I'm not like a kinky dude. I'm open to most things in a sense, but I also like more sensual, passionate sex
Yeah.
than aggressive, kinky sex.
Amen. God bless.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's like the kinky shit. It's like, yeah, this is fun and stuff, and it's cool. But it's like I like passionate sex. You know what I mean?
Eye contact.
Eye contact and shit.
Yeah, I like
it
to
doesn't
look-
have to be.
I like to
Missionary.
look them
No,
in the
like,
eyes.
no.
You like to look them in the eyes.
You're saying you like missionary vanilla sex is what?
No, not like that at all.
Passionate, sensual.
No, we can do a lot of stuff, and I'm a limber
can
guy.
touch
I
my
do yoga
bone.
and shit, but I just I don't need the whole thing to be like, yeah, fuck me. It's like, all right, why are you yelling at me right now?
I'm scared.
Yeah. It's just like, oh yeah, not even scared. It's just like it's not fun for me,
Interesting. Well, I
the
guess.
like you said, you don't like choking.
Yeah.
You don't like being choked, or you don't like choking.
I mean, kind of both.
Kind of both. So
Yeah.
you're 31, 32,
Yeah, 30. 30.
30. Okay.
No.
I'm 28.
When I was I lost my virginity at 17, which would have been 2003, and I don't think choking ever came up in sex for me until
After college.
way into my 20s.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? It wasn't even like a normal. And if somebody was
Yeah.
choking, you're like, dude, this chick is kinky.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And now it's like everyone's like, fucking choke me, and but it's like I'm not your
Everyone,
dad, dude.
yeah,
What
yeah.
are you
Oh my
doing?
God.
So
That's funny. I guess I just like my neck squeezed in general. Like I just like to be massaged
Part
in
of
general.
me-
So I just like
I get that.
like just the hands on my neck. It doesn't have to be a full suffocation. but-
Right. Yeah, no, I get that.
But
Jesus Christ, dude.
You want to switch? You want to switch seats? You guys have a little therapy going on?
he's like,
Oh yeah, Mount.
yeah, mount, baby, mount.
Shannon's got
Brought to you by
like,
Publix Hemorrhoidal Cream.
Yeah.
Where'd that go?
Shit. Oh shit.
Oh, bummer. There it is.
Oh.
So close.
Wait, this is the thumbnail. Yeah, this
This is the thumbnail. And then I'm just choking myself.
I bashed my phone to bits.
Oh my god.
man.
Oh my
My
god.
phone got bashed to
Have you
bits.
guys? You guys have been married for how long now? 13 years.
Well, no. So we started dating in July 2011.
2011.
So almost 13 years. Yeah.
Been married how long?
And we've been married almost how many years, baby? Who's gonna get this wrong? Because our wedding got delayed, and now he's all confused, and he doesn't know how to count
You
well.
like to keep bringing
Don't
that
make me
up.
do math.
No, but it got delayed.
He's bad at math.
It's almost 5 years.
Almost 5 years.
How far?
Do you know
off-
what year
how
it
far
is,
off
baby?
he?
Do you know what year it is?
It's almost 4 years.
Do you know what year it is?
2024.
Yeah, and when did we get married?
2021.
Yeah. Do you know how to do math? He's like 4 years. Yeah, exactly. 4 years.
And you guys went to college, right?
I have a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he well, also Joey took hand drumming in college. That was one of his
I
His
killed
classes.
it. And I almost I went into the championship of tennis. No.
What the fuck? What's the championship of hand drumming? 4 dudes with dreads on acid. And they're all just like, no, you're off.
Yeah,
G.
they're like, that guy plays with his left toe.
And one African guy crying in the corner.
Yeah. There's always
Oh
those.
my
There's
God.
always those.
Oh my god. No, Joey
that's hilarious.
Joey went to school for studio production. So he took like all these classes where he had to just like write songs
I
or
had to
score
write-
music
What
or
school did you
hand
Purchase College.
Oh, I thought you were gonna see like SAE or.
Oh no, it's like a SUNY school, which is like
State
State
University of New York.
University of New York.
Gosh, I didn't go to college. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even know what SUNY means.
No, it means State University of New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It just means
means-
it's like a University of Florida, University of
Right,
South
right.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that.
So Stoofel.
But it was like a very
Stoofel.
lower end artsy version of
Yeah.
the state schools.
It was Booty Paradise.
Booty paradise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for me with you.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
For me with you, my
Yeah.
wife.
buddy.
Hey, with my
with
wife.
his
Yeah,
wife.
yeah.
The love of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got no fucking ass at Purchase College besides me, so fuck you.
I was saying
You
that
started
you were
dating
the
me
ass.
right before you went to
I was saying
school.
that you were the ass, Shan. Come on.
No, he was.
Okay.
He was.
Yeah.
It was a
Again,
a
do
bait
you
and
guys wanna
switch.
That's-
do you
It was
need
a
to get on
bait
the
and
outside?
switch.
Or am I a buffer?
That was back
I
when
am wearing shorts.
That was
I
back
saw
when we
that mound.
No, you're
dude.
naked.
I saw that hunk, dude.
It's actually like under me right now.
I saw that freaking.
It's tucked underneath my
pretty
my
much-
ass cheeks.
Yeah.
The luge.
Hey, cheers. Let's finish this and have another one.
It looks like a
Yeah.
guy's nose. It looks like a big fucking doofus's nose. The way it mounted up.
Squidward.
Is it bad that I immediately thought of a Jewish person's nose?
I was gonna say that. Like that's
Happy
exactly what I was gonna
Hey, happy
say.
Passover.
But I was like, I didn't want to say it because it would be immoral. But what are you gonna do? All right,
Happy Passover. Sorry, Nadim.
let me get you another suck, Shan. You need a ginger ale or anything?
Oh, Shannon, you're not drinking at all.
No.
Shannon doesn't do it.
I don't drink very much. I only
She's
drink
celibate.
sometimes.
My wife is celibate. What the fuck? No, just kidding.
Yeah.
My wife's always celibate,
I'm so glad you stopped doing comedy.
That's what I would be doing, dude. That literally,
I know, dude.
I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, that's a bit, dude. That's a good fucking bit.
I'm
Hey,
aware, dude.
my wife, she's celibate, so
Well, the thing
I'm
is that
trying.
actually
I'm
would-
trying, though. I'm trying.
You're doing a character, and I appreciate characters.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, the wife.
for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or less.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be pulling out wigs from your fucking.
Oh, I've got a
shirt
wig.
pocket,
I've
like-
got a wig ready to go, dude.
Yeah.
Do you?
My,
Bust it out.
Always.
my bush.
We always have a wig.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, man. You
Yeah.
a bushman yourself?
I shave it, put it on
No.
a piece of paper, glue it up,
It's
and
clean
then
shaven.
I put it back on.
Not clean shaven, but
I usually keep it down when it starts to look like frickin' one of the brothers from one of the what are the brothers that were in The Wonder Years and then Boy Meets World? Savage Brothers.
The Savage Brothers.
Ben
that the name?
Savage.
Dude,
Ben
the-
Savage,
yeah.
yeah.
The thickest of Jewish hair. Like,
That's what my pubes will start to look
dude,
like.
Those guys' hair
Yeah.
could have protected the earth from anything. You could literally cover the earth in their hair.
When the
and an
Savage Bros
asteroid
were
would
young,
bounce
they had
off of it.
some. No, not the Wonder Years kid didn't really have as much of
Not as much as the
pube
younger
pad
one.
as the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like puby. It was just thick.
I wish that the brother in Boy Meets World was his brother. I love Boy
Corey
Meets World.
Savage?
Yeah.
Corey Savage, right? That's his name.
Ben Savage.
Ben Savage.
Corey
the
is his
older
name on
one.
the show.
Corey's his name. On the... Ben
No.
Savage is the
Is
the older
Corey.
one. Oh, Ben Savage is Corey.
Is Corey?
But his last name's not Savage in the show. What is
No.
No. It's Corey. He's the only.
Why
And
can't I think of
Topanga.
it?
The only Jewish one in the family.
Yeah.
Corey
Topanga.
Matthews. Why am
Corey
I?
Matthews.
Why am I fucking this stuff up, dude?
Eric Matthews.
Eric
Topanga got that
Matthews.
vajanga.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up to say because I think she's super young. So
No. Topanga.
yeah, but we were kids at the time.
nah, but she lives eternally young. So don't watch it anymore.
That is a
They're
problem.
technically.
yeah, can't watch it.
That's a
Can't
problem
watch it.
The way you're talking about
Yeah,
it. is a
I
problem.
don't want to watch it.
Do you have any TV shows that you used to watch when you were younger and like it was like a teenager that you were into, but you were younger, but you still think it is attractive?
Oh,
still?
So I was young, but they were older than me.
No, like they. Yeah.
Or, like,
That's
just
what
general-
the attraction usually
Yeah,
was. You're
like
"Look at that
for
old
me,
girl."
like it's like the younger version of Zac Efron, like Zac Efron in High School Musical, better than Zac Efron now, in my opinion.
Right. The Bieber cut Efron.
Yeah, I liked that.
Yeah. I when I was a kid, I mean, yeah, Topanga was like always kind of one of them. And then who else? That's actually a really good question. I don't remember now that I'm thinking about it. There was the girl from.
I thought Amanda Bynes was pretty kicking. Here, give me
Yeah.
that ding dong. I'll do this
Oh,
thing.
yeah, give me the ding dong.
Yeah.
There was the girl
Oh,
from
shit, sorry.
The first,
Caught you, daddy.
Thanks, buddy. From the
Oh,
first
and check the
Final
time, too.
Destination. I can't remember her name now.
Megan Fox.
No, I know. Actually, funny enough, I dated my high school girlfriend's name was Megan Fox. Allie Larder. I don't know if you remember her.
Did she
I had
look
a big,
anything
I had a
like
big crush on her back in the day.
Okay.
God, I'm trying to think of the one. Damn, I can't remember. My childhood is such a fucking blur at this point.
You don't remember like anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just,
Trauma.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not to use that like.
Yeah.
Obviously Jessica Biel.
Oh, yeah. Seventh Heaven.
Yeah. Who was the? I'm trying to think of like what the shows were. I hate like. Here's the thing, people. I don't retain memories like so much for so long because there's just always stuff. You know, there's new stuff to consume. There's new things all the time, like throughout my life. And it's
You
like
don't
I'm
have
making,
room for the
Yeah,
next
just make
one.
room for stuff. You know, so it's like, oh, I'm into this now, so my brain's just kind of letting go of some shit. Thank you, sir. But I'm trying to think. I mean, we're going for a while, right? We're going for a while, right? I have time to look up.
Yeah. We
we'll
can
edit-
we
we'll
can
edit this out.
part.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
let's
can
edit
edit this
this
part.
out.
Yeah, because Joey went to get the drinks anyways. We didn't have.
Nice.
What are we doing?
Teenage female heartthrobs.
No, we're including this part.
Yeah. Okay.
90s teenage.
Let's see.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I mean, obviously Tiffany Thiessen for sure.
Who's that?
She's from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. Christina Applegate, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica Biel was a big one. Oh, Neve Campbell. I loved Neve Campbell when I was a kid. She was from Scream. Where'd she go? Yeah, Neve Campbell was like when I was a kid. Oh, I like very like wholesome. I like very wholesome. Like I'm like a big fan of like a Midwest girl. You know, I love white women, dude. Like
normal.
Yeah, very normal. Sarah Michelle Gellar, kinda. You know, Alicia Silverstone, like all those like the classics. You know?
Yeah.
Because I grew up around Polynesian women, but I grew up around Polynesian women like my whole life because of the shows and stuff. So, but it was like I was kind of like desensitized by them. Because it was also like back in the 90s and the 80s and stuff, it was very common for like we're at the beach and stuff or wherever, like all of them are topless. Like even my mom and my grandmother, like it's just like the culture at the time.
Titties.
Just titties everywhere. So I got kind of desensitized to brown women growing up, and then looking at like in the 90s, especially in the 90s, is like all of the beautiful women on TV and movies were all white. So I was just like in love with all the white women, you know what I mean?
Damn, you wanted the pasty stuff.
I love
Jennifer Aniston.
Have you had all the stuff?
Have I had all this stuff?
Yeah.
I've never been with like a full-on Asian girl,
Whoa.
which is a real drag for me. Because actually, that was like my big...
All the white boys are swooping them up.
No, I feel like there's not a lot of Asian women in
South Florida. Yeah.
And I had a chance with one, but like she was so Japanese, and it kind of threw me off because it was something I always wanted. And then when I got it, I was like, oh, like I'm not ready for all this.
She was just like, Ma!
This was when you were in Japan?
Here. It was here. But she was just very like, I wasn't ready to be, I was like in my mid-20s. I wasn't ready to date like a woman who was like so traditionally Japanese where like she's going to be like submissive and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm not really there. You know, like I want a girl to like drive me insane or something. Like I've always been like most of my girlfriends. I've always been driven. I've always been drawn to toxic women in one way or another. Like they're not always like outwardly toxic or you know. I'm definitely at the end of the day the most toxic out of any of the relationships I've been was for sure me.
Yeah.
Like I don't blame.
Toxic.
Yeah, I'm a toxic dude.
You're emotionally unavailable.
I'm emotionally available.
Would you talk so much that they would get sick? They were toxic. You were toxic.
That's Joey's attempt at wordplay.
When people talk to me so much, I get toxic.
I'm mad at him because I can't do that. What he just did. I don't have
toxic.
That. Yeah, that was great.
Someone's suck. Oh, they suck duck. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just fucking around.
Sick.
We're just fucking around, doggy.
Sick talk sounds like a really weird side of TikTok.
So you guys been together for 13 years.
And
you're 30?
I'm 30. He's 32.
31, turning 32. She's really pushing the 32.
Yeah, she's like, you're almost 32, you old bitch.
So you guys have been dating since right out of high school.
So okay.
Right before college.
Joey graduated high school. We started dating like 2 or 3 weeks after he graduated.
And you were what, a junior?
I was going into my senior year. I'm a year younger in school.
You're a dirty little sick boy, huh?
Yeah.
You know?
And I definitely was aggressive.
And you were aggressively,
Shannon, I didn't even want it. Shannon cornered me, and I was like, "No, you have no, please."
My scary brother.
But that's always been the case. Like even when I was in high school, like all of the girls in high school aggressively sought out guys who were out of high school.
Well, I knew Joey for a long time. Like we ran in a similar social group.
You can make it
like,
sound okay, however you want.
Well, no. It's like it wasn't like
How old
he
was
was
he and how old
older
was you?
than me. He was he was one grade above me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was a
no, I
junior.
know,
He
I
was
know.
a senior.
No, I know.
That's like normal, but he was 19.
According to the law, 17 and 18, it's still legal.
It was 17 and 19. Yeah.
Still legal, apparently.
Still
No, I
legal.
don't know.
Yeah, still
I don't know.
legal. Apparently.
I don't know.
My dad encouraged it.
Sign the papers. Weren't we
What
just
up?
speaking about?
My dad would have.
Your dad gave him a dowry?
He really would have. I think my dad would have signed the
Holy
papers
shit.
if he had to.
I mean, you're a catch, dude.
Blessed be the fruit of thy womb, pussy.
How many goats? How many goats and barrels of wheat?
We had so many pigs, we just gave over. We were like, hey, my dad has a lot of pigs. He said he'll do this for me for my birthday, give you these pigs, and then I get your daughter.
No, that's not how it works. How it works is the father of the female gives the man pigs.
To take the daughter?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, why is the daughter
Joey
a burden?
just married
now? I thought it
into
was the
my
other way
personal
around.
wealth.
That's how it goes. That's a dowry. The guy doesn't
No,
offer.
in Holes, where they show there's in one of the little side stories of Holes.
The movie.
Yeah,
I actually
the
never saw
movie.
it.
The guy loves the girl. Wait, am I thinking of something different?
Shia LaBeouf.
That's definitely. Oh wait, are you talking about the black
The guy loves
and
the girl. He gives her a peg, and then the guy's like, no, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know the exact story. I can't remember it right now.
In Holes, there was it was the flashback thing, and it's like this girl and this fat guy comes with a
He's
pig
like,
and tries
"No,
to
I
marry
want the
him,"
pig,
and then
yeah.
and then she wants to marry like the poor guy, and she goes and marries the poor guy.
That's what Holes is about.
No, it's it's the underlying story is about this guy like deceiving this like fortune teller and how his family was cursed until they rectified that situation.
He carried the legacy up the mountain.
Holes is pretty deep.
Madame Zeroni
I
up the
thought that movie
mountain.
was about delinquent kids who had to dig holes in like summer prison.
Well,
Pretty much.
yes.
Oh, is that the
But-
same movie?
Same
Yeah.
movie,
Okay.
but there's a backstory.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize there was like a whole backstory to
Oh
it.
yeah, there's a lot to it. Yeah.
We had to read Holes. It was mandated
Oh,
in
it
our
was.
town.
Oh, was it
They're like,
based
hey,
on a
if
book?
you're white, you got to
Yeah,
read
it's a book,
Holes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I went to what was that? High school or middle school?
Middle school.
Middle school. Then we saw the movie because it came out around that time.
think so,
What a
yeah.
coincidence.
I went to a Lutheran middle school.
Oh whoa.
What is that?
It's
Lutheran,
like
like the
a
religion?
version
What
of
are they?
Christianity.
What kind of are they? Do they accept the gays?
They do. Well, your sister's a Lutheran deacon, Joey, and she's
she
lesbian.
really?
Yeah.
and she's lesbian.
Like seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that she's a lesbian, but that she's a Lutheran deacon.
And
No
a
way,
lesbian,
dude.
She just
So
became
shouldn't you
one.
know?
I don't know. I don't do that.
Martin Luther was some kind of like
Protestant.
person within the Catholic Church,
Yeah.
and it was when they were doing the I think is the papal. I can't remember where basically you could pay the Pope money to guarantee a spot in heaven,
Yeah.
and Martin Luther was like, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to give the Pope money to get into heaven. You just have to worship Christ as your whatever. And then also, so like Lutherans are basically like watered down Catholics. Like they don't worship they don't worship idols or anything. It's just the Trinity.
Dude, I can't follow this. What is this?
It's a offshoot of Christianity. It's a
So
denomination. It's a
Yeah.
denomination.
Do they molest boys?
No, because they don't have like
No, it's
priests.
a Catholic church thing. Yeah.
That's a Catholic
They're
church
allowed to
thing.
be married and
Why
stuff.
is that
yeah.
a Catholic church thing, dude? I'm
Because
so lucky.
Catholic priests are not people within the Catholic faith, like part of the congregation, are not allowed to marry, stuff like that.
You're not
Yeah.
allowed to
I mean,
divorce.
I'm not trying to get into this conversation, but there's a lot of like thoughts about it that like that was the perfect cover for pedophilia. Was like, well, according to our religion, me as a priest, I'm not allowed to be married, so I don't have to be married. So
It's hiding gay.
So I'm
being
hiding gay, but then
Look at these little boys' butts.
But then,
They're
like, what's
much better
what's
than a
available
grown
to
man's
you
butt.
is little boys.
Ready to go.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know what I believe in. I'm not trying to cause a holy war right
no,
now.
our church, or well, the church Joey grew up in got taken down.
Yeah.
Oh, you grew up Catholic?
We both
Yeah.
did.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
My mom wanted me to be an altar boy, and
Yeah.
I was like, hell
We're from
no.
a very Catholic area.
And the altar boys I
New
knew
York-
from
New
my
York
church
Irish.
were fucked up.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're
My
both
stepfather's
Irish, yeah.
Staten Island Irish, Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up Mormon,
Mormon?
And my grandmother, well, she just left the Mormon faith, but my grandmother, Mormon. My mom was like Jehovah's Witness for a little bit. Now she's like non-denominational.
Mormon?
Yeah,
Wow.
Polynesians are like the second most population of Mormon besides white people. Yeah.
It's weird a woman would become Mormon because it's like,
So, yeah.
there's not more men here. There's less, and there's lots of ladies around.
I will give you a high five for that. That's great.
Oh my god, Mormon. Oh my god.
God, I wish I could fucking think like that, man.
Oh my god.
That's the only thing I can do is
Dude,
like
if I
rhyme words.
You know how long it would take me to get to that if I was like writing a bit about being Mormon? To get to more men, it would.
I feel like
months,
that's, dude, it's
months.
gotta,
I'd be
it
writing
has
a joke trying to
already
get
have
to
been
more
said.
men.
It's out there, I'm sure.
I
though.
probably
Yeah,
would.
I'm sure
Someone's
it's out
done
there.
it. Yeah,
More
I'm
men.
sure.
I don't think I've. I mean, dude,
I haven't heard it, but I'm sure it's out
I
there.
have literally. My family has been Mormon. My great grandfather helped build the first Mormon temple in Polynesia. Like, I've never heard anybody make a joke like that.
Dude,
That's so funny, dude.
Thank you. I was gonna say.
Shut up. Never mind. I take
Thank
it back.
you. Yeah. Blessed be the
My
fruit.
God.
Blessed be the fruit.
Blessed be the fruit.
Oh, watch out for that ding dong. It almost sucked one.
Joey's trying to fucking be
No,
Mormon
I was.
all of a
I
sudden.
forgot.
Cup, right?
I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
You were talking about somebody's made that more men joke. Oh no.
That's water.
Yeah. What the fuck was I gonna say? God damn.
I don't know. I cut you off. That's my
No,
bad.
no. This is my own fault. It's my own. Stupid. No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say something about Mormons. Fuck. I don't know. We'll think of it later.
Now you told me a crazy story one time.
Can't believe you had
I don't
that
know
threesome.
if that's something you would talk about on here, but you told me some crazy story about when you worked at the Mai Kai and a love interest.
You know what? You might have tapped on the one thing that I won't talk about. out of respect for
But
we
cut that out.
No.
that out.
You can leave this.
We cut that out.
Well, yeah, we'll cut that out. Yeah, no, I can't. I actually can't talk about that because the person, the other person still does not know.
Oh, does not know.
Yeah. So no. I can't talk about that. Damn, I can't believe you remembered me talking. Did you write that down immediately?
Shannon's got a memory that will stick,
like
dude.
I was like,
Doesn't
oh,
forget
this is
nothing.
like a crazy thing that he told me that I thought was crazy.
Yeah. No. I don't think I could.
Women don't forget.
That's a tough one. I mean, I guess. No, I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that.
Yeah. You'll end up like texting me later, being like, "Yeah, no, we got to cut that out."
Well, we won't cut it out, but to any of my friends who are watching this, here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. You guys will get that reference, but no, we can't talk about that.
The graduate.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Now we said you started comedy a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
What comics are you into? Like, what famous comics? Like, would you say you like to listen to?
My favorite comic is Kyle Kinane for sure.
Okay.
Kinane. Out of like the big guys, Bill Burr, obviously.
Yeah.
Dan Soder. I love Dan Soder. You talked about Sam Talent earlier. I love Sam Talent's a fucking so funny and just so different.
I actually don't
Mosquito
know his
bites
stuff
on
that well. I
ankles.
actually learn about a lot of like comics from watching Kill Tony and have from watching Kill Tony in the past because that's like how I started was like being a fan of comedy and then finding Kill Tony and then us being like we should try this.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I was not like a huge comedy fan until I started comedy.
Yeah.
Like, and when I started, it was like Pandora.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like I found out about. Oh, it was Chad Daniels. I guess was like the first comic I was listening to regularly because of Pandora, which is like how he became super. Even though he's not like he's more famous now, but he talks about it. He's not like super famous, but he's incredibly successful, like monetarily because of Pandora and stuff. But because of Pandora, that's how I found out about Kyle Kinane. and fell in love with Kyle Kinane and Nick Vatterott. I don't know if you've ever heard of Nick Vatterott.
No.
I think both you guys would love him, Nick Vatterott. Huh. He's so fucking funny. He's very different. He's got one album that you can listen to like streaming, and then he's got like 1 or 2 specials on like maybe like Peacock or something like that.
Okay.
It's very different, very experimental. So funny. I love that guy. Tommy Johnigan. I love Tommy Johnigan. Tommy Johnigan's like one of the best joke writers I've ever listened to.
Yeah.
There's like the Bo Burnhams. I love Bo Burnham. I mean, I've been watching Bo Burnham since he started on YouTube.
I loved his shit from the beginning on YouTube. Yeah,
like,
I never considered him
Apple Pie, all that stuff. It was so funny.
Have you seen that?
I'm Bo Yo,
guy
and I'm the greatest rapper ever.
I remembered what I was gonna say earlier.
Oh, say it. Yeah, bring it up.
It was that. Oh, I forgot again. No, I'm just kidding. I think because of common influences, like, you know how it was like I think someone said that joke before. It's probably because, like, I have a common influence to people, like my age who have maybe watched and had the same like the same people, into the same things, live in the same life, have the same wife, do something. Look kind of like
all married to Shannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a.
Are we reverse Mormons now?
Yeah. It is Mormon. Hey,
Mormon.
It all comes together.
Oh shit! I missed it, dude. I'm bad. All right, well let's go
You're
back.
back,
Comedy.
You're back, baby.
That's shout out to our 70% male following on my Instagram and on this podcast.
Yeah, look at me wiggle my toes.
Yeah.
Look at how big Zach's feet are compared to mine. Oh, that's going to turn some people on.
I don't know that the camera can see that.
Their shoes were way bigger than me.
So here's where it really
dude, I'm cramping, dude. I'm cramping. I'm cramping for real.
You have shoe feet, and I have like natural feet.
Ow.
So see how mine are like wide at the top, but yours kind of curved down at the top? That's from wearing shoes. And I
Me?
wear mostly sand. Yeah. So you see how your foot goes like that?
Dude, I'm having a legit cramp. My foot is fucking...
Watch
out. Ow.
Are you rubbing his feet? Let's make sure that they see this. Make sure that the people see this.
It's fucking... It's mortarigus. It's rigor mortis.
Make sure people can see it.
It's rigor mortis.
Really push like that.
It hurts.
Pull it back.
Is this what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, you're loosening up the...
Whoa.
Yeah, it's going to suck at first.
Yeah.
You got it.
I'm getting this.
Dude, how long does this
I want to make sure the camera doesn't miss this.
You're going to hold it in and then keep it out for a while, but like really, really push it out.
Oh, dude, it hurts so bad. It hurts like in here, dude.
Those are some male ballerinas.
I think I should just let it pass.
Yeah,
fuck.
Drink some water, dude.
Yeah, that's what's going
Take a deep
on,
breath.
dude.
Brother.
It's all the cherry 7-Up.
Muscle cramping. Yeah, that's an
still
effect
bad.
of the red dye.
This hasn't happened on any of our podcasts, dude.
That's not an effect of the Red 40.
Red 40, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Red 40.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I'm not even using the mic anymore.
What was the yellow 5 or whatever?
Oh my god.
So yeah, Kinane for sure, Bill Burr, Dan Soder. I mean, I've only like recently really gotten into Dan Soder like in the last like 6 months or so.
Yeah.
I knew of him, but now because of like thanks to podcasts and stuff, now I really know who he is.
Yeah.
And like his 2 specials that I've seen are fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Stavros Halkias is like crowd work king. Crowd work king. But Nick Mullen, the other guy originally from Cumtown, his special, I loved it on YouTube.
When you said Nick Mullins, I was like Sean Mullins.
I thought you meant Sean Mullins. I was like,
yeah.
wow, it'd be crazy if you were just like.
Yeah, one of my favorite comics is.
Sean, I love you as a person. No, I'm just kidding. No, Sean Mullins is fucking. Yeah. We all know him. He changed. Dude, Sean Mullins changed South Florida comedy forever. Before he came in, we were just going to whatever mics were available and doing whatever shows were available. And Sean came in and was like, well, nobody's booking me. I'm going to open up 10,000 rooms in 2 years. And we were all like, wait, you could just open up your own room?
Yeah.
We were just a bunch of idiots walking around not thinking about opening up our own rooms. And Sean came in and just opened fucking room after room after room. And now we have comedy 7 days a week.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and he's now in New York
And now
City
he's in New
producing
York
big
producing
shows.
big ass shows.
He
with
was
big
nice
fucking
to me
comics.
when I sucked the first time he met me too. You know, like he.
Oh, he's always been a nice guy.
Yeah.
And he's also
you
like
guys
he'll roast
bro
your
out,
fucking
yeah.
he'll bro out, but like
Yeah.
he's a nice guy who knows how to make you. He knows how to roast you real hard and then laugh. Like it's like no, it's funny, right? We're funny. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's very good at that. But yeah, I definitely check out Nick Vatterott. I love Nick Vatterott. Lower level guys like Ryan O'Flanagan. I love Ryan O'Flanagan. He's super funny. He's not like big or anything, but hilarious.
Not one female.
Oh,
I'm joking.
Maria Bamford, Jackie Cation. I love Jackie Cation. Maria Bamford, I love.
Yeah. Everyone loves Maria Bamford.
Who else?
I really like do you know Rosebud Baker?
I like Rosebud Baker. I like her.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen any of her stand up, but I think she's like her voice and everything. I think she's very funny.
Yeah.
Wait,
She probably
maybe I'm not
throws
thinking.
haymakers with
Rosebud
that
Baker
booty.
is blonde,
Yeah.
so I'm not thinking of Rosebud Baker. But I did hear her on a podcast recently. She was very funny.
Yeah, I really like her. I like
what's,
Jordan Jensen,
There's another
Sarah Silverman.
I like Sarah Silverman in a lot of ways. I think she's funny how she's like all like progressive and
Yeah.
woke, but then if you watch her in Way of the Gun, she says the
Dude,
F
you
word
just
like 19
your suggested was
times.
all just ladies in bikinis,
Dude,
dude.
it's not, this is not. By the way, this is not my fault. I went to Orlando with Raul Hernandez
Yeah.
and some other comics for Comic-Con,
Yeah.
and one of the other guys was talking about hot girls on Instagram.
Yeah.
And my algorithm used to be just cooking, anime, and like real fucking spastic comedy that was like made no sense. It was weird because of like dudes like Chris Shepard sending me stuff. And like even Steve Lamb. Like if you look at my DMs from Steve Lamb before he passed away, the shit he would send me is wild. But one of the dudes that we went on the road with up to Orlando with, we started talking about like I'm into like muscle girls and stuff in a way, and like it's more of like a fantasy than like I need them. And he just started sending me stuff, and then I started kind of sending him a little things, and within 2 days my algorithm just turned into girls, and I cannot
Excuses.
fucking no. I told him the other day, I was like, dude, like we gotta stop. You gotta stop sending me stuff. Like it's killing me because I want to look at other shit.
You ever smack one to just a picture?
Zach grew
dude,
up before the internet. Yeah.
I'm 38, dude. I could do it to my
Whoa,
imagination.
You're very young.
I could still do it to my
dude.
imagination.
I look up to you, Zachy. Is it a CK or a Z? A
CH.
CK or CH?
CH. Everyone's
Yeah.
CH for the most part.
Hold on. Here's what's her name? Blair Sachi. Blair Sachi's fucking hilarious. I think you would like her a lot.
The Putty Sonky.
No, there's a lot of great female comic or women.
Yeah.
Wait, lady comics.
I don't know.
Women in comedy. I don't know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. No, I think they're all great. What's her name? I like Taylor
Tomlinson. Yeah.
Thompson. I think she's very funny.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not that there's no women who aren't funny. It's just that most of the time, women's comedy is not really made for me.
For men. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess a lot of times
It's like, why are our husbands fucking stupid? No,
Like-
Or it's like, hey, no man can find the clit. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, all right, but like, I've been eating pussy for fucking 20 plus years. I know where a clit is. Like, who is this for? This is for women. You know what I mean? Like, it's not for me.
Well, yeah. Well, you gotta maybe.
Like, I've never walked up and been like, yo, most girls give terrible
Have you ever been
blowjobs.
fetishized for being from the Maikai and like
Oh, yeah.
being like
yeah.
like what you would want out of a horn boy, like a sweet, sensual man who doesn't prefer choking and just wants to kiss you?
Dude, I had a girl straight up tell me I'm only banging you because I love Jason Momoa and The Rock, and I was like, what a downgrade.
The Rock?
Yeah, I was like, but for me, I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
such a downgrade from those two
Yeah.
guys. Like, dude, most of those guys got
You're
me by like
the net
150
fucking-
plus pounds.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god. Oh, were you really told that you were too manly by a woman?
Yes, that's a real story. And it wasn't so. I like passively hit on her.
Yeah.
I didn't expect anything to come from it. she was just talking about her issues with dating and men and whatever. And I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. I just got out of one. It really put into perspective what I want to do with everything. If I'm going to do anything with a woman, anything, it's going to be very casual, whatever. This girl was expressing her like problem with dating and all that stuff and like all these problems. I was like, well, hey, just throwing it out there. If you're ever looking for something casual, I am available, and I'm not here to like put you in any spot or make you feel like I'm just like kind of like a use me thing, you know what I mean? And not even in this way. It was much smoother than that, I hope. But then she was just like, no, you're too manly for me. And it was the craziest thing I've ever heard as a response. And I hope to God she meant it, you know? Like, I hope it wasn't just a way to get me to shut up.
Yeah.
Because, by the way, it really did, like, I was like, dude, I'm going to live off of that for a while. Like, that's going to make me feel good.
No one's ever...
For a while.
Dude, I don't think I'd ever be told that. You have a beard and, like, a huge set of hair. Like, I don't think I'd ever be told that.
I mean, I have a mustache that took me
It's
almost a year to grow.
I'm manly.
No,
That's
Shannon's
why.
always like, you need muscles.
You're
Get
never
muscles,
told that
bitch.
because Joey has a hard time picking me up.
I'm
I
tired.
meant picking you up like
I'm tired,
like
dude.
on it, like he's trying to like get me to date. It's like, wait, you guys are married, so you meant physically picking you up.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
it's our time getting-
someone would pick this boy up. A big butch bitch would pick this boy up.
Yeah.
I feel like I could
That's
pick both of you guys up.
That's very Mormon of you to just have lots of casual relationships and stuff.
Well, I don't have any casual relationships.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a couple recently, but like that's
Tinder.
the thing with casual
Swipe.
relationships is they're so fickle, you know, to where you're like, especially if you're trying to be casual, you have to like lay down not even ground rules, but like you have to like make sure you're acting certain ways so that they know like, hey, this isn't any more than casual. Like we've already established this. And the problem with that is that one side is always going to end up wanting more than the other, no matter what. You know?
Yeah.
And it's never not the case, but then it's always just like, yeah, but like just because you want more than I want right now doesn't mean I want it to stop. And that's where it gets tricky because now it's like now you start seeming like you want more even though you don't, and then that puts you in a weird spot because it's also disrespectful to them.
So you are toxic.
No. This is me being very not toxic about it, where it's like, all right, like
Yeah. I guess upfront. It's
right.
It's good to be upfront, but I guess I think even when people are upfront, it's like you can't like
there's no controlling
change.
anything.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
it's all
way you
chemical
feel.
at the end
Like
of the
when
day.
me and Joey started like hanging out, I was like.
Buddy.
Let's be friends with benefits. Like, let's have more benefits. Like, let's
Dude, friends
fuck.
with benefits is the greatest lie that men and women have ever told each other. It's such a fucking lie.
Yeah.
Look at you guys. 13 years later, you're married.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
married, you own a home together. I'm laying in your marital bed for content.
You got a big old mound on you too, dude. There was I'll open up, dude. There was a point in this episode where I looked down at my phone and it was a message for my boss, and I'm off tomorrow. And my brand new boss being like, "This needs to be dealt with tomorrow, ASAP." Like, and it's like an alert for something that maybe I caused, and I freaked the fuck out. So there's a period of this episode where I was like,
What was it about? What was it?
it was when you were like, "You okay?" And I was like.
No,
And
I
then-
mean, like, what was the problem?
Oh, it was that I was testing equipment on a network port and was on the wrong network, and like we got an alert, and I was like, "Fuck! Well, how am I gonna go into there?" No, it's fine. So it was something I tested, but it's not connected anymore. So I know exactly what it is now, and I checked that when I was getting the Cherry 7-Up.
IT.
So Cherry 7-Up saved the day tonight.
Oh,
Cherry
'cause you had to
7-Up
get up to get me
because
more?
I checked, and then while I was there, I read the message, and I was like, "Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
Everything's fine."
So you were having a little bit of a breakdown.
I did.
And then I
I
needed
did.
a new
It's
drink.
probably visible. Yeah.
No,
I just thought I'd talk about it.
No, I
Open
didn't
up.
think you were visibly having an issue.
Open
You were
up.
just being quiet.
I also have a spider octagon ass full of hemorrhoids.
Yeah. That's why we have
Not anymore, pretty soon.
Yeah, that's why we have this cream.
You ever like bully or get bullied?
Pull the cream.
You ever bully or get bullied?
Cream.
Dude, I've been watching anime since 1991. I was bullied profusely throughout most of my childhood.
Yeah.
I also look like a very pretty Chinese girl for a lot of my childhood. Like,
Really?
Oh,
I got to see a pic.
So
I jerked
Asian,
one off
dude.
To that.
I don't have one. I can see if my mom will send me a picture of.
I jerked one off to that
it's 9
one.
o'clock. She'll be asleep by now.
Tell your grandma to wake up. Oh yeah.
But like before like 8th grade, I just looked like a Chinese, probably more like a country Chinese kid because it was tan, with very Asian eyes, and my mom always gave me a bowl cut, and I had like jet black hair when I was young.
Who's that? Like Bobby Lee is like a country.
You looked like what's her name?
No, like tan.
Oh,
Like
I'm
in
sorry.
like in most
no
Asian
disrespect.
cultures. No, you're fine.
Who's that Asian comic with the bowl cut? The famous girl.
Oh, the Japanese one.
Yeah.
She wears like the blue outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so funny.
That's
I
what
can't
you looked
remember her
like.
name. Yeah, I did, but like tan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was also like, realistically, this isn't even like, modern psycho bullshit. Like, I was undiagnosed ADHD until like 3 years ago. And it did definitely have an effect on how I interacted with people. So I was a fucking nightmare. My best friend outside of comedy today, we've been friends for 20 years. He fucking hated me when we met. Could not stand me for like 6-8 months. And now he's the only person that I'm the only person he still talks to from high school.
Yeah.
Like, we're best friends.
Yeah.
But I know when we met, I was a nightmare.
Yeah.
And then I came into high school wearing...
Nightmare.
Yeah. How do you say that?
Nightmare?
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
Nightmare?
Nightmare.
Do you say mirror or mare?
Nightmare.
Nightmare?
Like meerkat.
Like, is it more
Nightmare.
like a mirror or a mare?
It's mirror.
I think I'm saying mare,
Yeah.
No, you're saying
but I'm
mirror.
saying it quickly, so I'm saying nightmare.
Nightmare.
So, you know what it is?
We sound the same.
You know what it is? It's mirror.
Mirror.
So it's like a meow.
Yeah.
You know? It's like a meow.
Nightmare.
Do you have any
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
do you have any crazy dreams or nightmares you've ever had?
Oh yeah.
We're
You
in this
believe in
bed.
ghosts?
I had some... You have any crazy dreams or nightmares? Yeah, you believe in ghosts?
That's the
Yeah,
next question.
that's the next. Yeah.
Ghosts is like I don't know. I'm kind of
No dreams or nightmares.
I recently had some pretty wild dreams. I had a dream that I was
Wet
dog
dreams?
sitting. No, I don't think I've ever had a wet dream. I've only had like, as far as I can remember, I've only had like 2 sex dreams where I actually got to have sex in the dream. It's always like it's about to happen, and then something happens, and I wake up.
Like life.
True story. I've never had sex before.
Yeah.
I had a dream recently that I was dog sitting for my ex that I was talking about earlier, who's pregnant now. And when she came home to like relieve me of my duties, she stabbed me like a bunch of times.
Wait, what'd you say?
When she came home to relieve me of like watching her dog while she was out of town, she came in and she was like, anyway, and she just like stabbed me 40 times, like so many times. And it wasn't like I didn't wake, like with a knife, and it wasn't like I was waking up or anything. Like, she just kept stabbing me, and I was running away from her, and she was just stabbing me and laughing profusely.
That sounds like some sort of emotional trauma.
Oh,
Wait,
for
is
sure.
this a dream?
Oh, for sure. This was a dream.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I forgot we were talking about dreams. And
I would classify that as a nightmare.
It was a nightmare. It was a fucking
That was my
nightmare.
dream.
it's going to be visible in this episode that I forgot that he was talking about dreams.
Well, you were locked in on the ghost
And
thing.
I was like, she just kept on stabbing you. That's scary, dude. That's such a weird dream. So,
That was wild. And
you
then
believe
also,
in ghosts. And also what?
Oh no.
No, we'll do the ghost things. I am undecided on if ghosts are a real thing or if it's just an imprint, like an energy imprint. You know?
I don't like the energy imprint one because I'd like to
Energy imprint.
not think that exists. Like, what is a fucking electricity hologram stuck? I like to think that they can go anywhere they want. And I think maybe if they're being spooked, it's their own mind just tripping out because they're a scared little bitch. You saw something weird, you scared little bitch.
Oh, the person who saw it.
I
they
don't
saw
know.
because I'm always in here and I'll hear stuff in the other room
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be like, "Where's the cats? They're with me. What was that?" I'll go in there, nothing's out there. I'm like, "Huh, what was that?" Maybe it's just me tripping out, or like I'll like think I see something, I'll look and nothing's there, then I'll be like,
Joey's very easy to
am I
scare.
a stupid little bitch?
I also think people who like aggressively believe in ghosts, it's like, oh, that's the most interesting thing about you.
Yeah, no, I don't believe in them.
No,
I'd
I'm
like,
talking about you. Calm down. You don't have to defend yourself.
I'd like,
Joey,
I'd like to see
defensive.
it, but I'd more like to see an angel.
You're like a
Blessed be
you're
the
like a
fruit.
girl who likes crystals, being like, I'm not that into it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because like I've had my fair share of like experiences and run-ins
With what?
with like spirits, you know.
Spirits.
What happened?
And
Did you go to that forest in Japan?
no, but like so me and my
Oh my
this is like high
God.
school shit. But like me and my one of my good friends, he's Japanese, and we went to a cemetery at night, and we were like taking pictures and shit. And the thing about like Asian people in general, especially Japanese, like they're very superstitious and they're very heavy. Like
Very superstition.
yeah, exactly. I never remember the lyric.
Writing on the wall.
Writing on the wall. Yeah, writing's on the wall.
Something.
7 years of bad luck.
Oh, really?
Something.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, there's something about 7 years of bad luck in there for sure.
Do you believe in ghosts? Did we establish that? Or are you not?
No.
You're unsure.
Yeah.
You're undecided. Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't believe in them.
I've never had any
I'm
sort
still
of like real
scared to
experience.
see it.
I've had some thoughts where I'm like, I feel like I'm not alone, or I've felt like something's following me,
Yeah.
or like things like that. But I also think that's just anxiety.
Yeah.
I realize that that's probably
It's
not
just a
ghosts.
trauma
And
monster
it's, yeah.
following you, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Is it a ghost?" It's like, no, it's your stepfather.
I should try that child-sized dose of Lexapro. She keeps suggesting to me.
Just do a ton of mushrooms, man.
That'll cure it. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it might not cure it, but it might.
Make it worse.
No, but it might relieve some of the.
Yeah, temporarily maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you into psychedelics?
Have you
Not on camera.
Oh, that's right. You have a job.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm the only person here who does drugs, and I don't work for any of you. So.
Yeah.
But when I was
Now,
in college,
Do you have a job?
Yeah. Now, do you have any like crazy stories or anything like wild that you can like share with us, like something crazy that's happened to you before, or
That's crazy
maybe
shit.
the wildest thing you've done in bed, maybe, or maybe a crazy heckler story, maybe
you ever heard to
the
like
time
save a
you
girl?
killed somebody, the
No,
maybe
I'll tell you a real good story.
we got a good
Oh,
story.
yeah.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
So, it's like 2015. I'm in Japan with just in time, kitty. No. Let her come back.
Oh, come on, Jer.
He's like, I heard Japan.
Yeah. He goes,
Hello, kitty.
pussy.
Anytime you say Japan, kitty pops up. Hello, kitty.
Yeah. Kitty cafe.
This is pretty funny. So, in Japan, me and my friend were there for 2 weeks, and it was one of those things. We were there just to be in Japan.
Yeah.
It was my first time. He's been there a bunch of times, but it was there just to be in Japan. Excuse me. But as we were there, there were like moments coming up where it's like, oh, this is a lady of the night. You know, like this could be a thing. And like the first night we were there, this guy is so funny. So this guy, we're walking through downtown Dotonbori, which is in Osaka, and these guys in suits are like outside of a club, and they're like, "Hey, opai," which is like boobs in Japanese, and they're like trying to get us to come into this club, and we're like, "No, that's literally our first night." We're like, "No." We go to an expat bar owned by like this British guy. The bartender was French. He was pretty cool, and then he sent us to another expat bar. And
What does expat mean?
Expatriates.
Expatriates. So it's people who from other countries who move to
Yeah.
another country and they become citizens of that country.
Yeah.
So, but they usually like a lot of those people will open what's called an expat bar, where it's like it is a local bar. Anyone's welcome, but more non-nationals will be there then because it's like
'Cause it's
people there are
more
going to speak
comfortable,
English,
yeah.
and they'll hire people from out of the country
Yeah,
and stuff like
yeah.
that. Yeah, who are like just in town. And so we're trying to find this other place, and like downtown Osaka goes to like 6 a.m. And
That's cool as hell.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And like, so we got there. It's, we're it's like a 15-hour
Is it
flight.
dangerous for ladies?
It's not really dangerous in general.
Oh, okay.
Like it's very few places in Japan where the only place I felt genuinely scared in Japan was in Roppongi, which is like the Beverly Hills of Tokyo. And that was, we were walking around and there were like Russian gangsters and shit like that. Me and my buddy were like, what the fuck? Everywhere else in Japan, it's like you could drop your wallet and come back an hour later and it will still be there.
That's crazy.
Like most places, you know.
Wow.
Tokyo's a lot more tourist.
Yeah.
So we're looking for this, and this is like just part of the story, but so we're looking for this bar and we can't find it, and we're looking for it on the GPS on my buddy's phone, and the same dudes that were trying to get us to come into that club come over, and my buddy speaks Japanese, they're talking to each other, and I'm standing there just kind of hanging out, and then the dude grabs my friend's phone out of his hand, and I'm from South Florida, so immediately I'm like, and I grab this dude by his collar, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Because I think he's about to dip out with my friend's phone. And they're like, whoa, hey, whoa, what? And my buddy's like, what? I'm like, what, dude? He grabbed your phone. He's like, he's giving me directions. I'm like, oh my God, I got real Fort Lauderdale. My bad. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm from America.
Broward
Somebody takes
dude,
like literally just takes the phone out of your hand. I think they're about to take off.
Yes, a random person too.
Yeah, I'm looking
That's
at
like New York City mentality too. Like you don't touch someone's shit. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I'm looking at 5 Japanese dudes in suits. I'm like, I think I can take at least 4 of them. You know, like whatever I got to do. So anyway, so that night we were at this other bar, and this girl comes in, sits at the bar, and we're talking to the bartender who is Japanese, but he's working on. Well, there's.
I just picture you
little,
like bashing stick people with.
They're very little guys,
like
you know what I mean?
The Beatles Asian with stick people. All right, sorry.
Well, I'm 6'4".
Were the Beatles trying to be Japanese?
I think this is pre.
Their haircuts were though.
No, this is all pre total.
Did the Beatles appropriate the bowl cut?
No, I don't think so at all.
All right, sorry to deviate from the story.
No, you're fine.
So
because that's an actual interesting thing to think about. Because I don't think in Japan.
So that's how it ended, though. It all resolved itself.
Well, it all resolved itself, and then they ended up giving us directions, and then. While we're at this bar, this girl comes in, and the bartender and I and my buddy are talking because he's Japanese, but he's practicing his English.
Yeah.
And then this girl is sitting there, and we're all talking about manga, and then she kind of chimes in, and we're all having a conversation.
What is manga first?
Manga is Japanese comics, which is
Oh.
what most anime is based off of Japanese comics. So any
comic books.
Yeah. So any anime that you see, 9 times out of 10, it's based off of a comic book first.
That's their form of the Avengers. So anime is pretty much just the Avengers of Japan.
No, the Avengers is pretty much the anime of America.
We stole it,
dude.
Like we steal
anime's been
everything.
around since like the 40s, but it was always manga.
When did
first.
hentai come into the situation?
Dude, probably like the fucking 1300s or something, dude. They were drawing geishas getting fucked by octopus in like the 1100s. Octopi.
Damn. I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah.
I live now.
I could
not
talk
back
in
then.
length about Japanese history, by the way, but like not just manga.
Are
and
you
anime.
Japanese?
No, not at all. I just like my family back in the
I'm surprised you don't like have a Japanese wife or something or girlfriend.
Oh, it's eventually. That's the
Well. So what ended up like happening?
Okay, so
like,
we're talking to this girl and the bartender about manga and whatever, and then we casually mentioned to the bartender, "Hey, we're in town for like 3 weeks," and my buddy, or 2 weeks, and my buddy's like, "While we're here, maybe we'll get into like, you know, some kind of tootin', you know."
Tootin'?
Like prostitutes.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
Some kind of toots, some
yeah.
kind of like massage thing, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's an Asian country.
Yeah.
It's not why we're there, but maybe it'll happen.
Yeah.
And so the guy mentioned.
But he thought about it a lot on the plane ride over.
No, not at all.
No,
It was just kind of came up. So the bartender's like, "Oh, this girl is a sex worker,
yeah.
and she's just gotten off
Yeah.
her shift or whatever."
But she'll
But
do
she'll
one out
still
back.
she'll be available, and then like I remember, you know, she it was like $100 American, which I was like,
a lot. Yeah.
no, I was like, that's nothing, dude. I'm like, that's a good price. $100 American in America right now. Like, are you kidding me? That's a crack whore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
$100
yeah.
is worth nothing anymore. you
Yeah.
know?
Well. Yeah. Nowadays. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
$100 was like 50 years ago. You're like, $100 for a lady of the night. She must be
Yeah.
a queen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Huh.
So But it was our first night there.
A
And we
virgin.
were staying at a really nice Airbnb where the couple was like very sweet. They picked us up from the airport.
Oh,
They brought us
wow.
there. They're like in like a interior design couple, and they designed this Airbnb to look like traditional Japanese, but with like modern. It was beautiful, and we're like, my buddy's like, dude, we cannot bring a prostitute back to these guys' place. So I was like, yeah, that's fine, that's fair. We're not gonna bring, we talk whatever, then we leave, and then so 2 weeks later, it's like the second to last night of our trip, and we're like, oh, dude, we're leaving in 2 days, and we haven't done any kind of like pay for play, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens. We're in the red light district of Shinjuku, which is like their like red light district in Tokyo.
The Ladyboy
Yeah.
Town.
No, it's not Ladyboy Town. That's Thailand.
Thailand.
Oh,
That-
I always mixed that one up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sure there is in Japan, but it's not as much as prevalent.
Yeah.
So we meet. We're walking now. Now we're like purposely walking through back streets. Like
Yeah.
now we're just like on the prowl.
You're looking for them.
We've been drinking for 13 days straight, and you can drink on the street in Japan. Most people don't, but you can legally. So we've been like drunk for 12 days. We run into this one lady, and her and my buddy speak. They talk, and he's like, "All right, we're gonna follow her." In Japanese, right?
Yeah.
And I can speak like a little bit. I can understand a decent amount. So we follow this woman to this building, go up this flight of stairs. As we're going up this flight of stairs, by the way, there's like 4 or 5 Asian dudes standing outside smoking cigarettes. They got kind of weird haircuts, whatever. Get upstairs. We walk into this room. And did you ever see the first Taken?
Yeah.
You seen it, first Taken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when he finds the friend, and it's like a room full of like curtain rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we walk into a room, and it looks like that. It's like a bunch of curtains separating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I walk in, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then immediately, they all start speaking Chinese. Everyone was speaking Japanese the whole time. Now they're all speaking Chinese, right?
And you could tell.
Yeah, there's a
'Cause
big
I wouldn't be able to
difference.
tell. I'd be
No,
like, I
there's
can't
a
tell.
big difference between Chinese and Japanese. And my buddy's Japanese. I don't speak Chinese at all. He doesn't speak Chinese at all. So now we can't understand what anybody's saying. But I know we have to stay
Yeah.
because we took her off the street. So my buddy's like, bro, we need to get out of here. I'm like, dude, there's no getting out of here. We have to stay. Like, we have to do whatever it is. Or we at least have to give them money
Yeah, yeah.
because we took her off the street.
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, dude, she's working. She's supposed to be on the street. We took her off the street. We now have to give her money. Whether or not we get anything from her is a different story, but we have to give her money.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, if we're going to give her money, then we're going to go through the thing. Fine. So we go into our own individual curtain rooms. It's so sketchy.
yeah, yeah.
Little curtain rooms, right?
I'd be so scared, dude.
You guys are on the other side of each other.
So I thought initially, right? But here's what happened. So she comes in to me, and then she's like, giving me like a bullshit massage, whatever.
Yeah.
Flips me over, starts going to do the thing, and then she leaves, and she's like probably like in her 50s, but
Yeah.
looks, probably looks in her 40s. She's Asian.
Yeah.
So she leaves, and then another one comes in, and then she's doing her thing, but like I have to give her money now.
What the fuck?
And then within 2 minutes, she leaves, and then a third one comes in, and then now I have to give her money. And it's like they're basically...
And they're not finishing.
They're not finished. They're not even coming close to finishing. And it's like...
What are you giving them money for? I'd be like,
because
service
they're
first.
like, right, well, dude, I don't speak Chinese. I'm already in enemy territory at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, like, I'm behind enemy lines. And then...
This is crazy.
So at some point, it's like, all right, I've given 3 different women money. The 4th one came in, and I was like, no, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
But then they keep coming in like in shifts to like do the thing, and it wasn't until like very close to the end that I realized, oh, they're going like
Room to
in
room.
tandem between me and my friend,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
like this,
Touching both of your dicks.
touching both of my dicks. And then when I finally finish and I leave, I realize there's a third dude in between us We weren't even next to each other. There was a different guy. So me and my best friend and one other guy are getting tandem jerked off.
So you had another threesome.
Well, it was like a fucking orgy at that point.
Why did they keep on switching just for the money?
Well, they're trying to get more money. Yeah. It cost me like $300. It was the most expensive night of my entire trip.
For a handy.
For a handy that was not good.
Wow.
And then I only finished, I think, out of like, I want to leave. And then we leave.
The pressure.
And we walk the pressure, yeah. So we walk downstairs. And as we're walking downstairs, we get out and there's like 6 triad, like Chinese mafia. And they're outside and they're all sitting in a circle smoking cigarettes and they all turn and they look at us and then they look back at the door and the girl like gives them a thumbs up and then they look away and they go back to their thing and I was like, that's why we had to stay. Because if we had left and they looked at her and she gave us a thumbs down, these guys are going to fucking beat our asses and take our money anyway. And then as we walk around the corner, I'm like, hold on. And I walk up to a trash can and I pull tissues out, which was my tissues that I used to clean myself up.
Yeah.
And I throw them in the trash and my buddy's like, what's that? I'm like, that's my cum tissues. And he's like, what? I'm like, dude, you didn't leave those in there, did you? He's like, you took those with you? I'm like, yeah, dude, you don't leave that shit in there. I'm like, bro, you're probably like wanted for crimes all across Asia now because of like he didn't bring his tissues with him.
Oh my god!
And
they were gonna spread his seed.
Yeah, I had enough.
I thought they were just gonna they were each gonna get a baby.
Puss,
yeah.
No, I don't think any. No, because they cleaned it up for you with
yeah.
tissues, but then they just like put it to the side and they assume you're gonna leave them. Well, actually, I think she tried to take them from me, and I was like, no, give those back. Like, give those to me. So,
I want to look at it.
No, I was just like, no, you're not taking those. I'm taking those with me.
Do you like to look at it?
I want to see if they're a little tinge of yellow. You ever get a tinge of yellow in your cum? Yeah,
sometimes.
You're like, what? Am I sick?
Yeah. It does.
Do I need some penicillin? Why is it a little?
It looks
yellow?
a little mucusy. It's like, why is this part chunky for some reason?
He's got a cold tonight.
What is that? Do you know what that is?
Yeah. What is this? A
Are
sunny
we dying?
side up?
Am I dying?
Sunny side up eggs.
What's the craziest thing you guys? Or are we running out of time?
No.
Craziest thing we've ever done, you're saying? Or
Yeah.
No,
either or both.
I feel like we've
done a lot of wild stuff.
Said
I've
a
done
lot
a
of
lot
the
of
stuff.
like silly stuff where I've like.
You didn't say anything.
No,
another
episodes.
episodes.
Yeah, another episodes.
I've never watched a show. No,
Yeah. Thanks for supporting the podcast.
I watched the
thank you
clips.
for watching
I watched
this
the
far.
clips.
We started.
If you watch this far,
dude, no comic
we'll
that you've
give you
had
a
on
handy
here has
for
actually
$300.
watched the show.
maybe they've watched their
clips.
episodes,
The
but
clips.
some people have
I
told me
don't
they've
think
watched
we'd let
episodes.
them on the podcast
Yeah.
if they were fans.
No,
I'm
we've
just
let some
kidding.
fans
I'm
on.
just kidding.
We've let some people on that have told me they've watched a couple of the episodes.
Bro,
and
I got
told me things.
I got 900 more episodes of One Piece to watch. You think I have time to watch your podcast? Just kidding.
The fuck is
Listen,
One Piece?
I'm sorry, it's terrible. It's
Listen.
a horrible fucking anime. Never watch it.
I don't even know what the fuck that even means.
Yeah, that's good.
Well,
Yeah, that's because you guys are adults.
that's because we watch regular porn. No.
I look them in a 2-piece.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm trying to
something-
think of.
She's
I wanna
grown up now.
hear.
She can wear a 2-piece.
Tell me, you're a sweet boy.
I'm trying to think.
I want to hear
A 1-piece.
both of you guys tell me something that you have not said on this podcast yet.
Crazy or sexual?
It doesn't have to either. I don't care. It doesn't even have to be crazy or sexual. Just be something you've never brought up. It could be wholesome. I just talked about getting tandem jerked off
What
with
are-
a stranger and my best friend. We can lighten it up.
Yeah.
It is your show though, so whatever you want.
It's hard to think of them on the spot.
I'm trying to think of like a good story of something that we haven't talked about.
How did he propose?
Oh, we did that one. He
Damn it.
cried. I think we did that
I
one.
cried like a
Did you cry?
bitch.
Yeah.
Did he
We
ask your dad
both
first?
did. Yeah,
I did, and
How about
mom.
your dad was all about it?
Yeah, both my parents. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Her dad was like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Where have you been besides Europe?
Oh, Joey has never been anywhere besides Canada. We're from the Canada border. So Joey's never been anywhere besides Canada. I've been to
Not even like the Bahamas?
No.
Okay.
I've been to the Bahamas, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to St. Thomas, I've been to Mexico a couple times, I've been to Cozumel, Cancun. And then Europe wise I've been to like Ireland, Paris, Rome, Venice. And we're going to London, Amsterdam, Paris, and the Azores. So
Cool.
But I like to travel. We've done a lot of we're big hikers.
Yeah.
So like that's what we like to do. Yeah.
We're big hikers.
Yeah, we are.
Are you
like
a big
we're big
hiker, or is
hikers.
she a big hiker? You a big hiker?
like look at the pants and the socks.
Oh no, I know. Yeah. No, I love hiking, man.
We do
I got
11 miles. Like we'll do like 11 miles in a day. We'll backpack. We'll like hike to where we're gonna camp. We
That's
like to
awesome.
camp. We do a lot of camping usually on our vacations. This is like the first one we've taken in a long time.
That's great, man.
That's
I love
not-
hiking. I got a very, very nice pair of hiking boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you never get to wear.
Merrell's. I might have used
Merrill.
Merrell's.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been, North Carolina, Oregon,
Yeah.
Northeast. stuff like
We
that.
we've been to.
Puerto Rico.
We really like Washington. Did you come up with a story? You look like you're thinking of
No,
something.
no, I was gonna say a real rice farmer because you said something. You said something that would have made sense with that.
Did it?
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck. I can't think of
Wait.
a story. We started construction equipment one time.
Oh, okay. That one's kind of a good one.
One time I was on a little bit of fun stuff, if you know what I mean. A little bit. Oh, I can't see straight. What's going on? I can't see. Does my mom love me? So I was
Probably.
having a good time, and I was at a vending machine with all my buddies. We only had $1 and the Starburst, which we really wanted, all of us, all three of us. It was $1.25, and my buddies were like, "Joe, it's not gonna work. Like, don't even try. Like, you only have $1. You have 4 quarters. What are you gonna do? You're poor. You're a poor piece of shit." They didn't say that, but they were like, "It's not gonna work." And I was like, "Let's see." And I put in the 4 quarters, and I was like, "It's gonna work, dude. It's gonna fucking work." Pressed on the Starburst. It came to us, and we were like, "What the fuck?" We're like,
So somebody had
Bless
already
up.
put a quarter
Bless
in
up. That was the
early
most.
on.
Yeah.
That was the most ghostly or alien thing
That
that's
was
happened to me.
that was. Thank you to JL and Sons vending.
Someone fucked up in
My
their
dad owns
programming
vending
and
machines.
switched the candy and the price tags.
That was your big
Your good story. Thank you for that crazy
your big
story,
God
Joey.
moment. It's like,
Yeah.
I got $1.25
Blessed be the
Starburst
fruit.
for $1. Hey,
They-
well, you know what? That means that every single experience must be so incredible for you.
Yeah.
If that is like a pivotal moment, God,
Yeah.
I wish.
Damn.
Yeah,
my
you're,
life.
you're living a very sweet
Joey's living a
existence,
very
dude.
golden retriever life.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'd
though.
prefer it,
That's cool.
Yeah.
but I'm nervous when my owner's mad at me. No, just kidding.
and I spray him with the squirt bottle too. Yeah.
Put my nuts between my
You
eyes.
and your Buscemi eyes.
Yeah. I'm like.
I think it's a compliment, man.
I'll-
She said I got Buscemi eyes.
That's like the worst compliment I've
That-
ever.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
not a
it's
good
a
one.
not a. I think it's a compliment because Buscemi has a very distinctive look. Everybody knows who he is.
Yeah, but he's got like balls.
I'm
Bro,
trying
if
to think
anybody
of-
told you look like
Oh.
John Lennon, that's not a fucking compliment. John Lennon was not a good-looking dude.
You want to know a crazy
I've been
backhanded
called
comment
John
I
Lennon,
got
guys.
recently? Joey's grandma, we went out to eat with her, and she told me that I look much prettier than I used to.
That's such a grandma thing to say, dude.
You're
I look
so
much
unaware
prettier
of
than
like
I used to.
feelings
What
and
does
just what's
that
appropriate.
mean?
That's wild.
What are you gonna do?
What?
Such
I
a
feel like I
grandma
look
thing
this.
to say.
I feel like I haven't aged in my entire life, essentially, either. So it's like
Were you guys together when you were a scene kid?
not really. Like I wasn't that much of a scene kid. Like I had like sweepy bangs and wore
Yeah, but to me
V-necks
that's
and
like
tight
super
jeans.
scene. That's so scene.
I was too.
Yeah.
That is all you
though.
need to be seen. Is,
But
is
and
sweepy
all my
bangs.
I was
natural
swoopy hair,
and
dude.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
like Joey
yeah.
was also very.
I was
seen.
very
way more
swoopy
so than
hair.
me. I feel like.
I had the Bieber look for a little bit. Not in high school. I had long hair in
We
high
would have
school.
jerked each other off, dude. When that happened. Is that you? How do you say your last name?
Bugarin.
Joey, we know that. We
Well,
said
it's
that already.
technically Bugarin. But my dad has always gone by Bugarin.
Look at all. Oh my god!
Whoa,
look at
is
these.
that you with
Yeah.
the short hair?
Yeah.
What? We're not friends
That
on
was like a year ago.
Facebook. I'm seeing
I'm not friends with much on Facebook. I don't
Whoa,
really get
you
on
look
there.
so
I don't really do it.
different,
I don't
dude.
really do that
Wow.
either. I only have people add me for the most part.
Wow.
Why isn't it showing up?
It's not
So
loading.
different.
The internet is not loading.
You got to
It-
get
it's
on
not-
our Wi-Fi.
Me when I'm 2.
doing the old Polynesian.
Oh, dude, you're a little
Polynesian.
fucking Tarzan.
We have to cut in those photos. You get us on the Polynesian
I'll send you
photo
some
for
photos.
us.
Oh my god, this is
yeah.
me when I was 17.
Jungle
damn.
Book, dude.
This is me and my brother. And
Jungle
my mom.
Book, looking like George of the Jungle. Yeah.
I'm trying to find this
shit.
picture of me with the Biebs cut.
Everyone had a Justin Bieber haircut at one point. I feel
Well,
like.
I got it when I was like 23 because I had long hair.
That was when it was popular.
That was when it was popular, but for children.
And then you had the Skrillex haircut.
Yeah, which I didn't realize because it's so far after Skrillex. I didn't realize people were going to keep bringing that up.
You've had a lot of haircuts, dude.
I've had a lot of haircuts. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm 38.
Who's that black
I'm 38,
guy?
dude? Oh, that's just
That's not you.
That's just one of my favorite pictures I've ever found online.
That's nice.
Damn. Well, we should do your lullaby here. We're gonna have to tuck you
is there
in.
a song? Oh,
There's
it
a
happens
song.
at the end?
It happens at the end, yeah.
That's what
Oh,
happens.
I always
It
thought it
happens.
was like at the beginning.
You're
It was
like,
like
Where are
an
those
intro.
Lucky
Happened. We're
Cheekies?
tucking
Oh,
you
watch out
in.
for the drink, Shan.
No, sorry.
Oh, what did I do?
I'm trying to find this picture.
We're tucking
I'm gonna
you
show
in.
it to the camera.
We're gonna tuck you in.
Do you have
Daddy.
anything to plug?
Uh,
This is gonna come out on Wednesday.
I would just say, I mean, follow me on Instagram at Ziggy Balldust. I post on Facebook and TikTok sometimes, but I'm mostly on Instagram. I got shows. I'm at Sad Man Comedy Cafe on Saturday for the 7:30 show with Gene Harding is headlining.
Okay.
I got more shows coming up through the month, but I post everything on my social media. Dude, just follow me. That's all that matters.
Please.
Follow them.
Please.
Follow me. It's all that matters. It doesn't matter about your talent level.
No.
It just matters about
How many
people
followers
are
you-
following you. And I am trying so hard to be better at social media marketing and stuff like that. I feel like such a whore when I do it. But please just follow me because I don't want to have a real job.
Yeah.
And I have some stuff coming up, but I can't really talk too much about it.
Oh.
So not until it happens. Like, it's happening, but we need some time.
It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening.
And then when it matters most, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Close
At Ziggy Balldust.
At Ziggy
sorry to
Balldust.
interrupt.
At Ziggy Balldust. All right, close your eyes.
Oh, I gotta close my eyes?
You gotta close your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep them fucking
Can I
shut,
get
you
com- can I get
dirtbag.
comfortable?
Yeah.
Let me drink.
Yeah,
Hold on.
chug it down, you fucking... Chug it down, you brown. No, I'm just kidding.
You little fucker. All
Close your eyes.
right, let me get comfortable though.
Yeah, get snuggy, daddy.
Let me get snuggy.
Teach me how to snuggy.
Teach me how to snuggie.
Okay.
All right. Eyes closed. We are preparing for your song.
Can we?
Close your eyes. Close your goddamn eyes.
Fucking son of a bitch.
I see your fucking eyes.
Okay, I'll take my glasses off.
I saw him fucking look. Keep them
I'm
closed.
taking my glasses off. All right.
Yes, the look while he takes off his glasses. I always snort when
I was gonna say nothing. There's nothing positive about a snort. It makes me very scared.
All right.
Why'd you turn the sink on?
Why he does that? He does that every time and then it confuses everyone.
What?
Oh, a drink of water.
I was sucking it down.
All
I was sucking it.
You're good? You got your Lariocos ready?
Oh, I don't. Oh. Shouldn't eat them, but I always do.
Yeah.
You guys have a very comfortable bed, by the way.
Thank you. We get
Thanks, dude.
a lot of
We definitely are due for one, but like I don't want to pull the plug because I love this one so much. We've been with it for so
8
long.
years.
I just want it in my life.
A lot of cum in this one.
Yeah.
All right, open them up, you fucking dirtbag. Like that.
All right.
Did you get those from Tommy Bahama?
We got a little lullaby from you. For
Oh, in
you.
that case, wait, should I open my?
Oh,
sorry.
shit.
Can I
You're
open
right.
up my shirt?
Yeah, open up the Mai
Yeah,
Kai shirt.
open up your shirt.
The
Yeah,
Mai Kai shirt.
Mai Kai.
Yeah, that's perfect for
Unintentional.
the song, yeah.
I just
It
wanted
will
to match.
reopen at one point.
Yeah,
apparently.
who knows when though? I've got no say in the matter.
All right.
All right.
All right, lay it on
Thank
me.
you for being on.
We got a
man.
song for you.
We really
Thank you for
appreciate
coming.
this.
Oh, dude, thank
Make
for
sure you
having me.
follow Zach at Ziggy Balldust.
At
Make
Ziggy
sure you
Balldust.
follow me at Shannon Says Shit. Make sure you follow Joey at Joey Mason. Make sure you're following the Thread Count podcast. Like, subscribe, comment, engage with our shit. We're sad. Please make us happier with your likes. And here is your lullaby. Zach Bugarin from Polynesia. He's gonna give my pussy a seizure. Zach from the Pacific Islands. He's gonna make my butthole widen. Waikiki. Aloha. He was born and raised at the Maikai. Heard he ate a lot of stir fry. He wore a thong and he hit the gong. Don't let Zach around your mom. I'll roast a pig at the bonfire. Pigs have feelings. Zach Bugarin from Polynesia. He's gonna give my pussy a seizure. Zach from the Pacific Islands. He's gonna make my butthole widen. Waikiki. Aloha means goodbye. Thanks for tucking in. Make sure you join us next week.
Oh,
Actually, we're
man.
taking a break for a couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
We're taking a,
Is that what they do? Is that what they do?
That was fantastic, dude.
Thanks.
I love that. Choo, bro.
Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Well, we're going to be taking a couple weeks off, so episode 22 is going to be a break for a couple weeks while we're in Europe and doing other shit. So make sure you catch up on old episodes. We got a bunch out there for you. So make sure you're following all of us. Make sure you tuck in. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
Thank
Thanks
you,
so much.
Zachy boy.
That was fantastic,
Bye.
man. The song was so good.
Thanks.
All right, love you guys.
We write a new song for everyone.
I couldn't hold it together,
I
dude.
could not hold it together.
Usually we don't laugh